Well, if you are ready, Commander, you can begin.
Okay, Captain's log started 53842.8. The Hadfield has finally returned to Narendra Station. I have received orders from myself, my XO, and my science officer to report to Rear Admiral Canrog as soon as possible. End log.
Okay. No fluff then. Nice.
Sorry, didn't have a chance to work on it.
Yep. Gonna throw us on the Narendra Station map. Let me find us the... I know it's here. General ambience. I'm sure I had it. Starship ambience, maybe.
Just you wait, guys. We're gonna start hearing Faith of the Heart any moment now.
Nope, I'm just putting on...
Hey, it's the Kismet.
Just putting on some ambience. So, at this point, it would be you, Valak, and Rugan, and you are all going to meet at, you're all on your way up to meet, Rear Admiral Canrog. Who,
Sure.
Jacoby, you've met him before. Valak, have you met Canrog before?
Trying to recall. I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think...
Give me a reminder, though. When did I meet him specifically?
You've met him a couple of times. During... I'm just trying to remember when you first started.
The Benzite Admiral who's in charge of the science stuff.
Yeah, that's who he is. He's the Benzite
right.
Admiral.
He gave me the assignment for the vaccine, right? Or possible vaccine.
The vaccine.
For the Archon shenanigan disease.
Yeah, I don't remember if that was your first time dealing with him, but it was a time that you have dealt with him. You recall that he's a fairly by-the-books dude, and is a stickler for procedure.
Aye, so he is.
And now, Rugan, you haven't met Canrog before, but you do know the name. And hopefully you remember why.
Do you, Rugan?
Chirp.
Huh?
Not off the top of my head, I'll be honest.
Okay. You will recall that that in your orders, your posting on the USS Hadfield was pushed through by an Admiral Canrog.
Yes.
Oh, so he's the guy that you have to thank for being stuck with us.
Hang on. I will be right back.
So, fellas, who wants to go drink at the pub? And, take some money off of me in Dabo or some shit.
Oh, I'm all for that, Captain.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's for later, though. We've got a meeting first.
What happened? What did you
Dabo.
say? Oh, Dabo.
Yep, the captain wants to lose some more money at Dabo.
I guarantee you're not going to have time for that.
Okay.
So, you walk into the Rear Admiral's office and you see that Admiral standing there. He's a Benzite, he's got the pucked lips. I says, Commander.
Admiral, nice to see you again, sir. How do you...
Doing fine. Things are rather stressful here. Let's just say there are changes in the wind, Commander.
I see. Well, your summons did seem urgent, so I have brought, as you requested, my first officer, Lieutenant Commander Valak, and my science officer, Lieutenant...
Now, and he takes a seat, he says, this information is going to be made widely available to the fleet at large, very soon, but as you are already scheduled to return to Narendra Station, I decided to give you the news in person.
Yes, sir. What is it?
The 10th Fleet is being reassigned.
I see, sir. Where?
You're being moved out to the Alpha Quadrant.
Ah. Something to do with Cardassia, sir?
Among other things, Cardassia is on the list of concerns, but you should be receiving a security briefing shortly outlining everything concerning all these matters.
I see, sir. But
Oh,
before we head out,
that's not supposed to be there.
The situation with the Romulans in this sector specifically was quite volatile. Are you sure that everything is going to be under control once the 10th relocates?
Whether or not that is the case is none of your concern.
Aye, sir.
Now, on that matter, you are to proceed to Deep Space Nine with all due haste.
Aye, sir. We'll get the Hadfield spooled up and ready.
Yes, quite. However, I do have some news for you. Considering all that you've done for the 10th Fleet during your time here, I managed to... And he gives you the closest thing a Benzite can give to a smile. Pulled a few strings, shall we say.
Sir?
You see, there's a reason that I asked for your science officer to be here today. You will be making a small stop en route to the Alpha Quadrant.
Where to, sir?
You have been cleared to pass through Klingon space, and he turns around and he pulls up the map of known space on the view screen behind him, and you guys are gonna have to pan over to sort of the intersection of the Klingon Empire, the Romulan, you see where the Klingon Empire splits the Federation down the middle?
Right.
Yeah, just scroll over to where that is. And he points at the screen, and he points at that star, Febin.
Febin.
Or, I'm sorry, not Febin, this star, Mempa. That's the one.
Okay, we're right here at Narendra.
No, you're here at Narendra Station.
Okay. This is the Narendra star, okay, and
Yes.
this is...
Mempa. So he looks at you and says, I have managed to pull a few strings. Have you heard of the Federation Klingon Annual Science Symposium?
I cannot say I have, sir. Lieutenant Rugan?
Now, Rugan, you have heard of this.
Aye, sir.
I'll to give you the outline. Every year, the Federation and the Klingon Empire hold this massive symposium where scientists from both sides gather together and essentially compare notes and have a big thing of it. Every year it hops between the Federation and the Klingon Empire. So where the symposium is held changes from year to year. But at the end of it, they give this very prestigious award out, the Wisdom of Kalis Award.
It's Kalis.
Kalis?
Kalis.
Kalish.
With the Wisdom of Kalis Award.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
So, Lieutenant, you know about this?
Nice. Yes, sir. As it stands, yearly the Federation and the Klingon Empire have, in a gesture of goodwill, as it were, they have a sort of science symposium every year in which they get together to compare discoveries.
Well, I'll be. Admiral, I presume that we are invited to this?
Indeed. You will be attending the symposium as the representatives of the 10th Fleet.
Ah, I see. This is a most gracious honor, but who else can we expect at this grand symposium?
Oh, there are a number of groups that are expected to be there from both the Federation and the Klingon side. the Klingon Scientific Reserve, the KDF, alongside the Daystrom Institute and the Vulcan Science Academy on our side.
Well, Lieutenant Rugan, you should be right at home then, I suppose. But Admiral, pardon me, Admiral, but I've read some disturbing security reports coming from the Klingon side of the border.
No, hold on. That stuff has not happened yet.
That stuff has not happened yet. Okay, thank you very much. Yes, sir, Admiral. I'm guessing we're going to Mempa then, huh?
Indeed. I am having everything that you'll need to know about the symposium sent to your sent over to the Hadfield so that you can best prepare. I'm expecting you to present at a number of the different events there to best represent the 10th Fleet's scientific advancements.
I see, sir. Understood. Anything else while we're still here?
Do you have any specific questions for me?
Well, this is also a political event at heart.
Indeed.
Should there be something we should look out for?
Well, as much as you should at any Klingon political gathering. No offense. And he looks at you, Rugan.
None taken, sir.
Now, on that matter, you have more or less hit the nail on the head, Commander. This is certainly a scientific conference, but in some regards it is equal part diplomatic summit.
I see. Now, obviously you want us to get on the good terms with the Klingons, correct?
Well, we remain steadfast allies as things stand. The only time that this symposium has been halted over the past 70 years has been during the recent war with the Klingons. Was during... How long was that conflict? How long did that last again?
7 years, 8 years?
What? Really?
What?
No, not during the Dominion War.
Oh, not during the Dominion War.
No, there was that brief Federation Klingon War before.
Oh,
During
damn,
the
that was like
invasion
that was like a month or two, maybe at the most.
Yeah. Oh, was it only that?
Yeah, it wasn't
Yeah, it didn't
much.
last too long.
Oh, okay. The only year that was missed was the year where we were at war with the Federation. But other than that, it has gone on like clockwork.
Understood, sir. Well, I'll get in there and see what I can do. It's what I've been trained to do.
Of course. Now, I must say, I'm rather impressed with you and your little science vessel.
Thank you, sir. We try.
You may not do everything by the books, which normally grinds my gears, but you certainly produce results.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. You may be dismissed.
Aye, sir. And salute.
Now, as you're leaving, he does stop. He says, Mr. Rugan, would you mind staying behind for a moment?
Of course, sir.
And, the two of you leave, and Rugan is there. Rugan, you are now in the room alone with Admiral Canrog.
All right. Yep, Rugan continues to stand at attention as he has been this whole time.
Please, take a seat, Lieutenant.
Rugan will somewhat, he will in fact do that.
Now, Lieutenant, how have you been enjoying your time with the 10th Fleet?
I must say, sir, it's been most enlightening on several fronts.
Quite. Your posting here was rather surprising, I'll admit. While my name is on the documentation surrounding your assignment to the 10th Fleet, you could say that I'm mostly a rubber stamp in that regard.
I see, sir. Why is that, may I ask?
Well, if I am being candid with you, it is because of the location of the 10th Fleet. As you know, Narendra Station is a jointly run Klingon Federation operation.
Yes, sir.
And it was agreed by both parties that the more Klingon influence that could be found in Starfleet in this region, the better relations for both sides. They have requested that you stay behind here on Narendra Station. However, if you wish to stay with the Hadfield, I still have a little bit of influence over the situation. I could allow you to stay aboard the Hadfield.
I'm sorry, I think you cut out right in the middle there. I just got I think I just got the end of that.
You didn't, Grennan. It's you, man. So he said.
Sorry, I think my thing's screwed
He
up.
said you got two choices. They want you to stay here at Narendra, or you can stay with the Hadfield because the Admiral can totally get you in there.
I see. And who's they?
The powers that be.
The powers.
I see. Well, in the genuine Star Trek form of fuck the powers that be. With respect, sir, I do believe I would like to stay with the crew of the Hadfield, if at all possible.
And he puts a hand to his chin and he looks you up and down, sort of just taking you in and trying to get a read on you. And he simply asks, "May I ask why?"
With respect, sir, as you well know, having strong leadership is of utmost importance, and I've grown greatly to respect the leadership on the Hadfield. But not only that, it is just as important to be able to work well with one's crewmates, and I found an ecosystem on the Hadfield, so to speak, which is unlike that of any other vessel I've served aboard.
Spoken like a true scientist. I think you'll serve the Hadfield well.
Thank you, sir. I shall do my best.
Dismissed.
Aye, sir. And Rugan will follow.
And so you leave the Admiral's office, and I assume you guys are going to go back to the Hadfield?
Are you sure there's not time for a quick round of Dalbo?
Trust me, there isn't.
Alright, let's go on board the ship then.
When we finally get to DS9, you can play Dabo there. And
Well,
just
yeah,
lose to
and I was
everybody.
going to say, there are going to be roleplay opportunities during this episode.
With Quark? Oh
No,
boy.
you'll see. It's just, the roleplay opportunities are not going to be on Narendra Station.
No. I mean, I'm gonna get to play Davo in Quark's bar in Deep Space Nine.
So I am gonna throw us, not there, because unfortunately I'm on the setup that doesn't have the nifty scene shift, stuff.
Oh, I know a trick to that. So you know how you can move the little flag between scenes, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you click that little red flag and hold it to the edge, it will move scenes. So you don't have to switch scene by scene. You can try that out if you want.
I know that. No, I know that there are so many scenes in the GM's thing that it's impossible to seamlessly move through them without letting it go, going down, clicking on the little scroll bar, moving it to the side, dragging it again.
Right, well, we're back on the ship then.
Yep, and I'm gonna throw on the bridge ambience. Okay.
All right. Lieutenant Zonin,
Yes.
set a course for Klingon space, maximum warp factor. We're in a bit of a hurry to attend to sign some.
Well, you won't be able to pull maximum warp.
Well,
It's gonna be a bit longer than you guys can sustain at max warp.
sub-maximum.
Maximum cruising speed?
Yeah,
Max cruising.
Yeah. Yes,
That'll
that's
do
probably
the
what
trick.
you'll be able to pull.
Lieutenant Rugan. Lieutenant Rugan.
God.
Rugan, you there?
He's
Aye,
dead,
sir.
Jim.
Ah, there you are. I'm assuming since we're going to this, you'll be having something to present. Am I correct?
Well, there are several things that may work.
All right, so here's what I want you to do. Get yourself in the briefing room with Dr. Blackwell and Commander Valak and work on everything. Work on getting a presentation ready of everything we've done with the 10th Fleet at Narendra Station, and I want it to be ready by the time we hit Klingons.
So, you and Valak and Blackwell, I suppose you're gonna meet up in the conference room?
Sounds like.
A plan.
Or one of the science labs.
I leave that to you guys. Conference room or science lab?
Conference room. Conference room.
Well, yeah, we're kind of writing a speech here, so we
A PowerPoint.
This room, yeah.
So here's actually, I'm gonna actually give you the layout now, because basically you've been given essentially the itinerary for the conference, for the whole symposium, and there is basically what I'll say is there's a schedule, and when you arrive, there's essentially a schedule of events that the Admiral would like 10th Fleet to represent. So, this is essentially his parting request to you guys, that you represent the 10th Fleet at these various talks and events. So you're going to want to write these down. The first is the engineering showcase. The second is the xenobiology exhibition. After that, there will be a diplomatic luncheon that all are required to attend. After that luncheon, there is the Applied Physics Roundtable. Then there is the Interspecies Medical Exchange Panel. The Planetary Studies Conference. The Anthropology Lectures. And then the closing dinner and awards ceremony, which, again, all must attend. And so what you're hopefully going to want to do is you're going to want to try and put together something for each of these events. Some kind of presentation for each. And you have, I'd say, you have essentially 2 weeks to... you have 2 weeks until you hit, Klingon, till you hit, the... Not just Klingon space, until you get to the conference at Mempa. You have 2 weeks.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what serves as xenobiology in Star Trek?
Wait, are you in the room, or...?
No, I was just wondering.
Xenobiology in Star Trek is admittedly a very broad thing. It can mean as much as understanding a sentient species biology to, like, zoology of, like, alien animals and alien plants. It's very broad.
Is it like alien from like the scientist's point of view, or like the Federation's point of view, or like what?
It'd kind of be alien from wherever you studied. So if you're studying at the Vulcan Science Academy, even human can seem kind of alien, but we know them pretty well by that point. But yeah.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Mm. So the way this works is each of these events, up to 2 people can attend each of them, but you essentially can't attend 2 events in succession, if that makes sense.
Okay. But everyone has to be present for the diplomatic luncheon and the closing dinner and award ceremony.
That is correct. But those don't count.
Right.
Those don't count. If you go to the xenobiology exhibition, you can then immediately attend the diplomatic luncheon. That's
Right.
fine.
But you couldn't do like the engineering showcase and the xenobiology expedition.
Yeah, no, you can't. You can't do one
Right.
after the other.
Right. Well, okay. Blackwell says, well, what immediately leaps to my mind for the xenobiology exposition is detailing our encounter and help birthing the sun entity.
Yes, Verloc's experience with midwifery.
Exactly. I can't remember what we. There it is.
We named it
Roxby.
after the Roxby. Yes, we named it after the star.
Yep.
So that sounds as xeno as any biology.
Right. Roxby FB 257, I think was the star.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which I think is an awesome paper to present.
Sorry, just trying to quickly go over my notes again.
Right.
Yep. And I'll basically give you this. You can essentially use as inspiration from. I'll basically state that you can use as inspiration for your papers. You can use any adventure that you guys have gone on, or you can use any adventure that any of the other ships have gone on, but at an increased difficulty.
Our adventures are better. Fuck those guys.
Oh,
Spicy.
shots fired.
So Blackwell can do the xenobiology and do Roxby because that was him and Verloc a lot, but I figure maybe Verloc will want to do the engineering showcase.
I'm guessing that's going to be where we're delegated, yes.
Now for the engineering showcase, you are going to have to present something. You're going to have to present something that you're going to have to present something.
If I may suggest, Romulan zombies fall into this category.
But is that classified?
No, it's not. This is a piece of work that you have essentially now been cleared to continue working on.
Oh, good.
Because the whole thing
Jackpot.
happened with the Fleming, and they basically said, yeah, you can keep this and keep working on it, I guess.
Right, and whenever we earn some more momentum, we can do a roll on that.
Yep.
Since my engineering sucks.
Well, I think though you're the one who will have to be making the roll, though, right?
Right, but that's why I'm saying once we have some momentum banked, I go to you because I'll need it.
Okay, so basically, you guys are going to want to go down that list and consider what you're going to want to show at each.
Am I going to the conference?
Yeah,
Not even in the room?
everyone is going to the conference.
Oh.
For all I'm concerned, you can also go into the briefing room and talk with the others. Everyone can go.
Yeah.
Yay.
And actually, for the interspecies medical exchange panel, we can present on our work on the neural interface.
That's what I was thinking.
The neural interface.
Aye, that would work.
Yeah, the Romulan tech that we're converting from being like a control thing for zombies
no,
to.
I thought that's what you were going with for the engineering showcase.
No, I mean either way, it'll fit.
Because
For the anthropology, I've got an idea there.
What's that?
Because you're gonna have to come up with something different for both the engineering showcase and the interspecies medical exchange panel.
In terms of anthropology, wouldn't it be great if we knew a certain starship that just restarted an entire culture from fucking scratch the other week?
Right, that's exactly what I was thinking too.
Oh, wait.
Oh, are you talking about the what's it, the rover thing?
Yeah.
Yes, we are.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
And also, do feel free to ask Valak and Commander Jacoby for some ideas, because do keep in mind they have also been on a number of missions that you guys haven't.
right.
That's also very true. We should ask
Yeah.
Locke about the midwifery.
Yes.
Well, I'm speaking in terms of they've been on some missions before you guys joined.
Oh.
That you might not
That
be
also is
intimately
very
familiar
true.
with.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to basically go back to the beginning of my notes here.
Yeah, there's a lot.
What are we doing again?
For xenobiology, we're going to do Roxby. I think for the anthropology, we're going to talk about the rover and all that. Now, what we're going to do for the others?
Okay, so the neural interface could be the engineering showcase.
Right.
The Orion virus could be the interspecies medical exchange.
Ah, yes.
What's the name of the planet with the rover? Vanathi. Yeah, the rover people were the Vanathi.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we've got potentials laid out for everything except the Applied Physics Roundtable and the Planetary Studies Conference.
Oops.
I more or less wanted to make sure that every one of these had at least one thing that you guys could pull from a previous Hadfield episode.
Right.
Well, geez, if I knew there was going to be homework on it, I'd have taken more notes.
Pretty much, yeah. My notes are a mess.
Yep.
Aye.
That's all the Romulan stuff. There's not.
Are you guys like looking at the playlist on the Fleet YouTube or something?
That is
Maybe
smart.
a little.
I'm gonna do that.
Hey, look here. I've got this circled and underlined bit about the captain contemplating suicide.
Ooh,
Oh boy.
hard oof. Oh, I just remembered something that I have to do at the start of every episode. I gotta give myself
Oh,
a threat. Yay.
No, you don't.
Yep.
Yes, I do. I have to give myself a threat.
There's Vanathi. There's Roxby.
And by the way, Jacoby, feel free to make suggestions
Sure.
because you are the commander, and you are certainly one for doing paperwork and reports.
Of course, but I'll let the crew compile what they want to do, and then we'll go.
And then you'll make your suggestions.
Exactly, on what to do and what not to do.
Hmm.
And I mean, if you guys are getting stuck, we can forward to you talking them over with Jacoby.
Come on, lads, it's Star Trek. How many times have we broken physics this week?
Because it sounds like you guys are getting stuck.
Well, I'm just looking back through my notes, and really, as far as Blackwell's experience on the Hadfield, we've covered everything.
Yeah, that's sort of it. Is that there's, I'll tell you, there are some things that are a bit further back in the Hadfield's history that it seems like Valak isn't quite remembering. So, in that case, maybe you should have a meeting with the captain.
Right, we're looking for something for applied physics and then the planetary studies conference.
Yes, the Applied Physics Roundtable of the Planetary Studies Conference. That's what we're missing.
So, you have anything, Jacoby?
Applied physics or planetary studies? Shit, we went to a couple of planets to do things, didn't we?
I think we did things to planets, eh?
Didn't you guys go to some planet where they had this like continual storm, like a hurricane, but in the eye of the hurricane?
storm.
Yeah, there was a city that then they had like designed it to deal with the storm continually and just kind of floated around with the storm's direction.
Yeah, so try covering that. Or we went to that one planet. We went to that one planet that what's it called? It had a culture that's really old, and we made a guy. What's it called? We made a guy king almost.
So, sorry, I've been cutting in and out and missing stuff. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. You're referring to First in a Village, the events of First in a Village, Jacoby.
Yeah, so we made a guy a king and caused massive temporal stuff.
Massive temporal what?
Shit.
Ah. What?
Yes, basically they had to do a funky thing with a star and its solar activity in order to force the system to time jump 7 years.
That sounds like applied physics.
Definitely sounds like applied physics.
That sounds like the lack of application of physics.
Work with it, fellas.
Applied temporal physics. So what was that called, so I can put it down?
The episode?
Or whatever, yeah.
We studied what's it called? A culture that was an undeveloped culture, and we accidentally, or well, not accidentally, but due to a circumstance, we made one of our crewmen king.
Right. So, like, what was the episode or the culture's name, so I can put it down?
Oh.
You're killing me with that one.
Let me scroll down. I might actually have it. Calac. Calac.
And that was the one
Much
where you
better
had to
spelling.
do something with the stellar whatever to make the planet jump forward in time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Calac might be applied physics, and then the Storm City, whatever, maybe is planetary studies.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Sorry, I'm just calling it Storm City, but I just vaguely remember that episode. I think that was one that I listened to before I joined.
I remember crab people is what I remember from that.
Crab people. Yep. So, unless you guys have any other specific ones that you guys want to touch on.
For that topic, I'm pretty much dry.
I mean, unless we want to present information about that, whatever the species was that Kismet discovered.
Which one?
Oh God, I don't know. The only one that they were talking about being important, they helped us out with the big first fleet action.
Oh, the Zarkonians.
The Zarkonians.
Yes, they are certainly an interesting species to talk about.
Which could be an anthropology bit rather than the Venathi, but
Trying to remember.
Just let me know when you guys have decided on your list, your final list.
I don't know what else to give you guys. For xenobiology and things like that, the fucking Romulan zombies are definitely the thing to go, if you ask me.
I don't know. We're thinking Roxby for the xenobiology.
That's okay too, but do we have any topics? Was there a biotech topic as well, or something like that?
Not really. We're doing the neural interface thing for engineering showcase. Roxby.
You cut out. Blackwell, you there?
Yeah.
You cut out.
Oh, sorry. Let's see. So, according to my notes, I've been making for engineering showcase, we're thinking the neural interface that started as Romulan zombies that were changing to a medical device. For xenobiology, we're thinking about Roxby, the stellar entity.
Gotcha.
For the applied physics roundtable, we're thinking about what you guys had to do in the colic system to jump them forward in time or whatever. For the interspecies medical exchange, we're thinking about the Orion virus and the countermeasures there too. For the Planetary Studies Conference, we were talking about the Storm City. For again, that was before my time, so that's just sort of my shorthand for it. And then for the anthropology lectures, we're talking about the Venathi, that were the extinct species that we restored thanks to their rover.
Mm-hmm.
Because we have a copy also of their cultural database that we fed into them. Yeah.
Yeah, you basically have an entire cultural database to present.
Right.
Yeah, it's always fun.
So that's what we've got so far. And honestly, that covers every mission that Blackwell's been on that could fit into this, and a couple beyond. So I'm tapped.
Mm-hmm. So if there are no other things, then we can start to getting you guys to making your presentations.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
So, and we cannot do back-to-back sections, whatever.
Mm-hmm. So the question is, what do you guys want to do first? Who wants to work on what first?
Good question.
Because depending on which one you do first, there are different difficulties involved.
Okay.
Because of you guys picking topics that are... Because of how you guys have picked your topics.
Okay.
I mean, if you want to run down the list, I will give you the difficulties.
Okay, so engineering showcase the neural interface that we're adapting from Romulan tech.
That'll be a control engineering difficulty 2.
All right, Roxby for the xenobiology.
Roxby for xenobiology. That will be reason. I'm gonna say reason medicine, difficulty 3.
All right.
Diplomatic luncheon is the diplomatic luncheon. The applied physics roundtable. What did you say? The how you're doing?
Kalok,
time jump.
The time jump.
Specifically how you did that. Okay. Reason science, difficulty 2.
Okay. Then the medical exchange was the Orion virus.
Reason medicine, difficulty 2.
Okay. Planetary studies was the storm city.
Yep. Reason science, difficulty 2.
And anthropology, the Vanathi.
Reason science, difficulty 2.
Okay.
And those are the tests.
All right.
Okay, so I figured Blackwell's probably going to take anything that's a reason medicine.
Oh, I assume, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So just let me know where you want to begin.
So it looks like the toughest is going to be Roxby, because that's the only one with a difficulty of 3. Everything else is a difficulty of 2.
Mm-hmm.
And I think between the 3 of us, we all have the appropriate scores as necessary. So maybe save the Roxby for last, so maybe we have built up a little momentum by then.
Sounds good. We can try and build up. I kind of like Rugan's suggestion of starting with our wonderful database we took from the planet for the rover episode.
Sounds awesome. Reason science difficulty 2 is what that one is.
Yep, and I'll allow an assist from someone. So Rugan wants to spearhead this.
So reason science, Blackwell's rolling a 14.
Yep, you're better than me.
And I don't think I have a focus that applies, so. And is the ship assisting?
Yeah, I'll say that in all regards, the ship will.
Somebody else pull the ship.
The ship will.
Okay.
The ship will be assisting with computers plus whatever the discipline is for the check.
Yeah. Tev, do you want to maybe roll for the ship?
Yeah. What am I rolling?
So.
In this case, it'll be computers science.
Yep.
So,
Where do I
so
do
pull
that?
up the ship's sheet, the USS Hadfield itself.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Ship always has focus.
Yep.
And that's computers science.
Yep. And it's just
for
one
this
die.
here. Yeah.
So, but let Valak roll first, because if he doesn't get anything, the ship can't assist.
I don't know. It's Rugan.
Or Rugan, yeah.
Yep. Writing up a port on just an entire planet's history.
Basically.
No big deal. Oh, and it has to be in Turabian citation.
Chicago format.
Yeah. Not that author date shit either. You want footnotes.
Yeah. You gonna roll, Rugan? You there?
Oh, I got you.
We can hear him, yeah, and I'm back now, so I'm full time.
Reason science. Yep.
Reason science difficulty 2.
Is he here?
He is. Can you not hear him?
I can't.
We can hear him.
We can hear him.
Yeah, we can hear him.
Do you have him way down low?
I don't think I do.
Who just died?
Rugon.
Oh.
So.
Rugon is Rugon.
Waka waka.
Comedy. Comedy.
No.
There, updating back again. Can you hear me now?
Now I can.
Yeah.
Right, perfect.
So
Now, as I was saying, none of my focuses apply, so I'll just give her.
Maybe.
okay, anything after this is just gravy.
Nice.
Okay.
Perfect.
No whammy.
Let's re-roll it because we can, because of my talent.
Wait, what?
We succeeded on one, so we can do the thing. Sorry,
Oh, you're gonna roll your.
That's words.
Oh, you're gonna roll your challenge die.
No, let's not do that one. I can re-roll one task assisted by the ship, including the ship's own die, so we can get a bit more movement.
Well, hang on. First, the ship has to roll.
Yeah, that was just Blackwell's assist.
Oh, that was your assist. Sorry,
Right.
for some reason I thought that you were rolling the ship.
No, that was gonna be the zonin.
Oh, I'm sorry, I got it backwards.
So, computer science.
Computer science, 1 dice, complication range 1, and no focus.
But ship always
no.
has a focus.
Yep, ship always has a focus.
Oh, okay. Roll.
And you got
Nice.
it. So
Hey!
that's so you
There
got
we are.
so you're at 1 momentum.
Hooray!
Mhm.
Okay, so that's the anthropology lectures.
So yep, you've put together a solid. You've essentially put yourself together a solid 40-minute to hour-long lecture
Nice.
on everything that you found.
Perfect. Hopefully this should prepare them.
All right. What next? You want to do maybe the engineering showcase? That's control engineering with difficulty of 2 with the neural interface.
Sure.
Yep, and by the by, if you succeeded this, you will have also succeeded in completing the neural interface.
Hey!
Hey.
I'm giving you guys a 2-for-1 here.
Okay.
Because this
Hey,
is
come on, 2-for-1 specials.
Yeah, 'cause this guy.
I mean-
this is you guys finishing it up.
Awesome.
All right.
If you guys want me to
We're
assist
finishing
with
our
any,
homework in time for the science fair.
if you want me to assist with any presentations, I can also do that if what's it called? If Grennan allows me to run a presence command for that present.
I'll let you know right now how this is gonna work. All of these talks are going to be presence, whatever the discipline is.
Okay, I might be able to do some. So, FYI for you guys, I am good at. If it's not command, I'm good at science and con.
Fair enough. We'll probably, might need you for the science, honestly, because we
Yeah,
can't
we can
do the same people can't do back to back.
We can do that. We
Consoles.
can definitely do.
Yeah, so we have to
Yep.
divide it up. So so can Valak roll the control engineering for the neural interface?
Who's the research lead on that one?
God damn it, it's me.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're still.
So yeah, let's wait on that one and build up some momentum.
So yeah, let's
Yeah,
hold.
correct.
Let's hold off that one.
Yeah.
So
Okay, well let's do. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say we could hit maybe physics.
Okay.
You're gonna do the
Yep.
applied physics roundtable.
Yeah.
This one is more
Reason
gonna be
science 2.
Yep, reason science difficulty 2, assisted. So I'm gonna have this just be one person rolling this,
Mhm.
no assists. But the ship gets to assist with computer science.
I'll roll the ship.
Roll now.
And Rugon is gonna be reason science.
Right.
Okay, here comes the ship's roll.
Okay. Got it.
And you succeeded.
Okay, that's,
Whoops, I rolled 2 again. Sorry about that.
No,
It just means you didn't spend any momentum.
Did we? Did we get any momentum?
No.
You did have a momentum from the last check.
Yeah, we have 1 at the moment.
Then we did not spend any, I think.
Yeah.
So you're still at 1 momentum, and you.
So that was the applied physics.
Yep. You now have a rather comprehensive set of notes for the applied physics roundtable.
Nice.
About
Excellent. Nice and orderly.
Yep. It was a rather clever bit of essentially you guys figured out a way basically what they did was they figured out a way to cause the ship's deflector dish to mimic the solar pattern of a sun of this planet's solar flares in order to trigger a natural
the
gas
time shift.
a naturally occurring radiation pattern in the system
Because science.
to cause a temporal anomaly. And they somehow managed to make a controlled version of that.
Because Matt Damon.
Yeah, you scienced the shit out of it.
That's right.
So now you just have a few more left.
Okay, so let's see if we can knock out maybe the Reason Medicine 2, the Orion virus.
The medical exchange panel, how you guys put together that antivirus.
Right. Okay, and I'm going to say that infectious diseases and virology as focuses will apply.
I would assume.
Let's see. That's
And I'm going to spend 2 threat to increase the difficulty of this by 1.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to give you this momentum then, so.
Okay, to get a 3rd die, and that will let me invoke cautious medicine as well.
And you do have, the ship will assist with computer's medicine.
And don't forget the ship then reduce. Did you already take that into account that the ship reduces?
No, I didn't. I will allow you to do that.
There you
Nice.
go. But it's the standard difficulty then because you did increase it by 1.
Right.
So it's difficulty 2.
Okay. All right. And here's Blackwell's. Ho-ho!
God.
Holy hell.
My God. Okay, that's 3 momentum, and we'll see what the ship gives you. What focus were? Oh yeah, virology. You said that's fine.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so you get 3 momentum, and yeah, you have a very neat set of basically the tough thing about this is that you made this antiviral that was very much designed for this one specific virus.
Right.
But the methodology of blocking of it being a thing that will immunize the person's body against further viral incursions of similar viruses is still a fairly novel concept.
Right.
So it's still a fairly novel approach, even though it's a fairly novel immunization system, even though the disease that it was designed to prevent is no longer a problem.
Right.
That and everyone approves of the Orions getting theirs.
It's true. Fucking slavers.
Vaccinate your damn kids.
The Orions do not vaccinate. That's all you need to know.
Yep. So yeah, that's now you just need to come up with something for the Planetary Studies Conference, the Xenobiology Exhibition, and the Engineering Showcase.
Like I said, I can assist with any of these, whichever you want me.
Planetary Studies is Reason Science 2.
By the way, for the rover revival, are we doing a con check? Hello?
What?
A what check?
For the anthropology revival for the rover revival, are we doing a con check?
No, this is going to be again a reasoned science check. So this is you guys during that
I'm
episode,
very good at those.
during that episode, you compiled essentially a massive cultural database on this species.
Oh, I can do that then.
And this is
no problem.
Yeah, and this is you guys taking that cultural database and turning it into a digestible hour-long lecture.
Yeah. So we've already got that one. So yeah, planetary studies is another reason science 2.
Mm-hmm.
I am proud of this one.
Okay, so am I rolling for anthropology now, or?
Wait, what? Oh, who's rolling for this one? This is a reason science.
That's me then. I'll roll it.
Wait, shouldn't Rugan?
Actually, Rugan, go ahead.
This isn't you giving
Yes,
the talk.
Rugan is very good at those.
Yeah, this isn't
we're
you
not
giving the talk. This is you guys prepping all the.
Basically, right now,
we're writing the paper.
write papers for you to eventually read later. Very, very much like a captain would.
Okay, that's fine. I'll be sipping coffee while you guys are doing it.
You guys are putting together your peer-reviewed publications.
Right.
Because we're peer reviewing it together, I don't suppose I can use team dynamics as a focus. No, I'm not going to be that arsehole. I'm joking.
I would have let you do that last time when you had that assist, but nope, not this time. Since it's just going to be
not
you,
this time.
You're doing Reason Science, difficulty 2, assisted by the ship's computer science.
Can do.
Don't forget, you do have 3 momentum.
Yeah, take one, Rugan. Roll another one while you're at it, please.
All right, can do.
But you already rolled pretty good.
I'm only counting that first one.
Oh. Wait.
He it looks like he rolled twice.
No, that 0-1 roll was a previous roll.
Was
1-2 is...
What was the previous roll?
Rugan, what did you roll for...
It looks like he rolled
Double
twice.
tapped it.
Okay, you rolled twice.
He double tapped
It
it.
sounded like you rolled twice.
Yeah,
I got the same result before, but I did double tap it.
So
I wanted to give him a momentum anyway, so can you roll another one?
yeah, roll a third die,
Yeah,
All right, shall we?
and then you'll also have a reroll because I think you have cautious science, right?
Nope, I do not.
Oh, okay. So yeah, roll one more. There we go.
Nice.
And the ship's computer science.
With computer science. Go.
Yeah, see if you get that momentum back.
Nope.
Don't you get to reroll that because of Rugan's thing?
Yes. One of my talents I can
Rugan,
reroll any
okay.
day.
Oh, so yeah, you
you
do
do?
have a reroll.
We also have a thing with Dishonon's reroll.
But he has to be helping with the task. He has to be involved with the task. And
That's a nat 20.
So it's called Rugan will absolutely reroll that computer one because the computer's probably better at this
Oh,
than he
well,
is.
he already did.
I already did, and I got a nat 20.
Perfect.
Okay,
bollocks.
I am going to utilize that complication.
Oh.
This was the Planetary Studies Conference?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to note down that there's a complication with that.
God damn it, this would be an ideal point for determination. God damn it, I didn't even roll the crit fail on this one. Yeah. Bloody computers.
Yep, I'm going to
I
note
did.
I'm going to note there's a
All right.
complication there. That's all I'm saying.
Well, with the fact that we succeeded and we did use a momentum, can we do that thing where we, whatchamajigger, the one where you gamble the thing?
Oh,
untap potential.
The untapped potential, yeah.
yep.
Go ahead.
Nice.
And I get a
So, yeah, we got a momentum, you got a...
Nice. Okay.
Okay, so what we got on the left is the xenobiology and then engineering showcase. So I'm going to let's do the xenobiology first, which is Reason Medicine 3.
Yes.
And I will take a momentum for a third die. I'm going to assume that xenobiology will work as a focus since it's for a xenobiology presentation.
Yes, absolutely.
Let's see.
Gonna spend momentum?
Yeah, spend one momentum for die.
Yeah, I'll give him one.
That lets me re-roll one. I don't think I have anything else that really applies. I don't want to spend too much. And ship will assist.
Mm-hmm. With computers, medicine.
Okay. Could advanced sick bay help us at all?
I'm gonna say no because you already used it.
Okay, fair enough. All right, here we go. I'll try not to screw it up. Oh, so there's a success, but well, okay, go ahead and roll the ship, and I may or may not buy off that.
Well, don't you have cautious medicine?
Oh yeah, I do have cautious medicine. Duh, thank you.
Why did I tell you that?
I don't know, but there it is. Here's some momentum. Let's get the momentum back.
And then
just the one or two?
But what does the ship get?
It rolls computer medicine, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did you take into account, by the way, that the... Oh, you said no, okay. Yeah, we just...
Yep,
so you get one momentum, yeah.
Yep, you're back at 3. So, yeah.
Hooray!
It was a little more difficult because, I mean, it very much a life but not as you know it sort of deal. So it's harder to write a xenobiology paper about an energy being because it's there's a lot of terminology that dips into physics and energy wave patterns, and there's a lot of complicated scientific mumbo jumbo that they didn't teach you in medical school, needless to say. But fortunately, you remember enough from when you did it, enough of that residual side info that Rugan gave you way back when stuck that you're able to write this up.
All right. So it's like the last one is the engineering showcase on the neural interface, which will also complete the neural interface.
Yep, and Blackwell, you are going to have to do this. This is a control engineering difficulty 2. However, Valak can assist with his control engineering.
Well, that's good. I'm thinking about spending determination for this.
What value?
Let's see what would apply. Maybe we have to work together, damn it.
I will allow that. I will absolutely allow that since Valak is helping you.
Okay.
And here's the momentum as well.
You have to spend 2.
Here's 2 then.
Well, I mean, okay, so there's determination. That's going to give us 2 of the 3 we need.
Mm-hmm. Now you're going to roll 3 dice, and Valak is also assisting with his control engineering.
Cool.
Okay.
So there's 4.
So you get a momentum back, and let's see what Valak gets you. There. Oh, I'm gonna count that first one. So that's 2 more successes.
Nice.
So you're at 4 momentum.
Worth.
And then the ship.
The ship's not going to assist you with this one.
Okay. Still.
Roll your thing to regain that fucking thing.
Oh yeah. Veteran.
Let me just roll my veteran. See if I get an effect. Nope, not today.
Nice try though.
Oh well. Totally worth it though to get that completed. That is an awesome medical breakthrough. Mm-hmm. And cool to have gone through that process.
Yep. So now you have this finished device. So you've pretty much finished that. You haven't tested it yet.
Right.
But it's done. And when you use it, basically it provides all of the normal benefits of the cortical stimulator, but it also lets you re-roll a die.
Marvelous.
Amazing.
Actually, I'm sorry. It doesn't let you reroll a die. It gives you an extra one.
You lied to me.
Just as good.
And gives extra d20. Provides benefits of cortical stimulator and gives extra d20. And I'll come up with some gobbledygook name for it.
And I think that's all of them.
Yeah.
Nice. Nicely done. So you guys have been working pretty hard over the past couple of weeks. And you guys have managed to make it to, Mempa. Mempa. So, you're on the bridge, and, the Zonin, you're entering the system.
Awesome.
You want to let your commander know about that?
What?
I assume you're gonna. I assume you're gonna say that to the commander.
Oh yeah. Entering system now, Commander.
Good. On screen.
And and you can't really see. You can't see him in this picture, but let me pull it up. I gotta scroll down to find Jueza again. Jueza. Message. How many is this?
Five.
Do we need to figure out who's presenting what?
I'll give you a few minutes to determine that. I'll give you a little time to determine that in a moment. But I just sent Jueza something.
Is there any identification on these, or?
You're a bit quiet.
Better?
Much.
Yes, there are identifiers on these.
What kind of vessels are they?
There are. Okay, give me a moment. I'll type these up to you. There you go.
Sir, I've got a lot of vessels on sensors right now. About 13 in all. About 4 of them Vulcan, 1 Tellarite, 1 human, and 7 of them Klingon.
I see. Is anybody healing us, Chief?
Nope.
Is anyone? Nope. Nobody wants to talk to you.
I'd assume there would be at least an escort over to the planet's orbit, but I guess we'll have to settle. Lieutenant Zonin, give us a standard orbit around this planet, and let's set up our presentations, shall we? Dr. Blackwell, could you access Starfleet records and get us an itinerary when everything is starting directly, so we can?
Yes, I will do that.
So yes, you do have that itinerary all put together of who's not who, but what's being presented when. So now you just have to decide on a who.
All right, so let's go from the top. So, engineering showcase. Who's going to be presenting?
Perhaps it might be best to figure out which one of us are ideally suited to present each of these topics, and then figure out how to make that fit, seeing as we can only attend one after another.
Yeah, and yes, and one worthwhile thing to note is that up to 2 people can attend each event, with the exception of the lecture.
Well, Commander Volok, it seems to me that you're the most suited for the engineering showcase. Did you have anybody in mind as your co-presenter?
So it'll be presence and whatever discipline was used to roll the report making.
Yep, in this case, engineering.
Okay.
Volok? Commander?
You there?
Well, he may not be here, but I have the perfect candidate to go along with him. What say you guys we give Ensign Biss a chance on the big stage?
Best.
Sorry, can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you
Yes,
now.
we
Did you
can.
hear anything that I said?
Okay.
Do you have
Yeah, I
anybody
heard-
in mind for a co?
Yeah, I heard everything, but yeah, no. If we want to use crew support, that'll definitely help with the whole difficulty I was having of not having us stack up too much.
Let's see.
If we have Grennan, if we have two people in it, can the second person assist the primary presenter?
Yes, that's the idea. Although
Okay.
I would suggest not bringing in a support character for this, because I'd very much like to give everyone a chance to try something.
Okay.
Who's got the next highest engineer? Rigon? I think it's you. right?
Rigon is as good at engineering as he is at science.
Mhm.
Okay, so we'll get
PG
back to
has
the
four.
Oh, PG. Oh, right. You've got a pretty good engineering as well. Okay, Commander Volok, what do you think about the chief here being your co?
Yeah, that should be fine there.
Excellent. Next up, we have the xenobiology, where we decided we're going to cover the Roxby thing that happened. Doctor, that's your area of expertise, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, sir.
Anyone you'd like to come along with you?
What's everybody's medicine discipline?
Oh, I'm at.
2.
1.
I am at.
See, the problem is I'd probably be the best one to assist you, but I can't.
I'm
Right.
at 1.
Yep.
Tzonin, you said yours is a 1.
Mine's a 2.
Oh, yours is a 2. Well, I've got a 1. So you're going to be assisting with.
Hell yeah, brother.
Okay, next up we have the Applied Physics Roundtable. Lieutenant Rugan, that's your specialty, if I'm not.
Aye, sir. I believe
Is
so.
there anyone you would like to co-present with?
No, I do believe. I'm not sure.
Blackwell can't because he'll be taking the lead on the next panel. Right.
Aye, of course.
My presence science, by the way, is a nice.
You know what? That's pretty good. He might just bring the commander along with him.
Okay.
Yep.
So
Okay.
just make sure you're keeping track of all of this, of who's doing what.
Blackwell, I hope you're writing this down.
I am.
too, yeah.
Hmm. And then
Okay, next up we have the Orion virus. That's you again, Doctor, if I'm not.
Mm-hmm. And I would say Tev again. I don't think anybody's medicine has gone up in the meantime.
Understood.
Well, no, I was saying I have a pretty decent one as well, but I'm trying. What's the next one here?
the
Planetary
Storm City.
Storm
Crap.
City. What's the role for Storm City going to be again?
Science.
It'll be present science, and I will say, Volok, you will be able to use your focuses on that.
I was gonna say I have like multiple focuses that'll work for that, so never mind.
Yeah, Volok was very instrumental in that episode.
Okay.
Tev, looks like it's me and you on the adventure again. I'll bring the stems.
Okay, so we got the Doctor and Lieutenant Tzonin on the Orion virus. Planetary Studies is Eye of the Storm, so Commander Volok, that's your area, along with Lieutenant Rugan. Good. And then anthropology lectures for the river revival. We will have another science role.
But it'll be present science, and I'm thinking of having it be that only one of you can give it.
I'll take the lead on that then.
Okay. What are you rolling for presence and science?
13.
Okay, I've got a 14. And Rugan might be the one.
Yeah, we might actually want Rugan for that one. Don't you have focus that'll work?
Rugan's got a couple of focuses.
Actually, then I will go to the Planetary Studies Conference with Locke, and he and I will give it,
Which works.
while Rugan can give the anthropology.
Yep.
Do you have a focus that works?
Myself?
No.
I'm trying to
Rugan.
double check it. I'm double checking if I do. I might. I'm not sure.
I don't think
I'm
you
just
have.
ready to
You don't have like an anthropology focus or anything.
Hmm.
I have a focus in philosophy and art.
Team dynamics and negotiation are the two closest to anything like that.
No,
I don't
I
think
think
focus.
Jacoby might actually have a focus here.
But my philosophy is human Earth philosophy.
You should have just general philosophy.
Just general philosophy.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
because when I was creating the character, that had to be specified which philosophy.
That's weird. You should be able to just have regular old philosophy.
Then I'll do the final one, and Rugan gets to stay on planetary.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Which also works.
Indeed, sir.
Okay.
And then you have the closing
Okay.
dinner.
And the closing
we
dinner,
did it.
where we will eat Heart of Targ and Gak,
Yeah.
And drink blood wine.
many blood wine.
Yeah.
I'll have what the Vulcans are having.
Yep. So yes,
Water.
and it's at this point that the Zonin pulls you guys into standard orbit, and you can finally start seeing some of the other ships.
All right.
All right, Commander Valak, engage skeleton crew procedures for the
Very well, sir.
computer. Put us on sleep mode.
And the
Initiate self-destruct.
yeah, and the lights in the bridge dim a little.
0, destruct 0.
Very well, everybody to the transporter pad. We're going down.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Dress uniforms. please.
Perhaps we should take a shuttle. We can't all fit on the pad. I'll take a shuttle.
We're beaming down, Doctor. We're not leaving another shuttle on a Klingon planet. That's the last thing.
It
I
seems to
need
me
on
that
there.
we have a lot of valuable research we shouldn't risk in a transporter, Captain.
Oh my god.
I think I should take a shuttle.
We're
Joe
gonna
would
put
be willing to
ensign-
take him
we're
down
gonna
with his
put
phaser rifle.
ensign. We're gonna put Ensign Biss on it, Doctor.
Just
I
Oh, and
still
by
think
the
we should
by,
take-
you're in a new scene, so down a momentum.
Yeah, I'll get a
And
lose.
Captain, I should remind you, we could land the ship.
oh my.
Unlike a shuttle, we are unlikely to leave the entire ship behind. I think we land the ship. That would be very impressive demonstration of Starfleet engineering for this wonderful symposium.
Actually, you know what? Okay, back to the bridge. Computer undo sleep mode. Affiliate to zoning. Can you find a suitable landing zone on the?
We're going to get yelled
Yes,
at.
sir.
Reason
Scanning for an area now.
Reason con difficulty 2 assisted by the ship's computers con.
We're gonna
The
be
doctor's
ridiculous.
standing there, kind of with his hands crossed behind his back, like with a small grin, just kind of going up to the balls of his feet and then down again, very satisfied.
Just one dice.
No,
2.
two dice.
You're rolling 2.
No, two. Yep.
And have a momentum as well, so we don't cock this one up. What did you say the ship rolls? Computer con?
Computers con. Yes.
All right, go
And
ahead,
because
roll
and
it.
because it's the zone in doing this, you can also re-roll the ship's die.
Yep.
Boop.
And ship. I gave you a momentum, so you're supposed to roll one more.
Oh, yep.
And I'll re-roll the ship. Nothing. So roll one more die. Oh, we don't get it.
You
Oh,
do not
wow.
you do not succeed.
We crashed the ship.
Yeah, unfortunately, there does not seem to be a suitable landing area near the conference center, because, I mean, the conference center is kind of in the middle of a city.
Yeah.
Oh. Can we land
Oh.
on
Looks
the
like
conference
we're-
center?
Computer.
More
I
specific,
think a walk would do us all good, Captain.
more specifically, the thing is, though, you failed the check, so
Computer, re-engage sleep mode. Commander Volok, re-engage skeleton crew protocols. Doctor, I told you.
I told you.
Well, we could land the ship and then beam over.
No, I told you landing the ship is a no-go.
Yeah, we failed. So.
You're beating down.
You categorically failed. You guys rolled.
We got so many zeros.
As everybody files out, the doctor gives Dishonor some serious side eye.
Oh no!
Everybody pile onto the transporter. We're going down.
Very well.
And let me see the thing.
Cue the sound effect.
Yeah. Well, oh, not that sound effect.
That's not what I meant.
We lose. Oh my days. Oh, we lost Rugon. No. Looks like Rugon is
Poor Rugon.
Once again, comedy strikes.
Okay, so you guys get onto the, you kind of have to split up a little. You have to go into 2 different transporter rooms. But other than that, you're all good. There's a, you walk into the transporter room and Ensign Biss is there behind the controls, and in the other transporter room, Volok, you, Blackwell, and Thezonin walk in, and there's a, Tellarite woman behind the controls.
All right.
Captain, I don't figure I can take my phaser rifle to this, can I?
I'm afraid we'll be going without weapons for the time being. Do you
are you guys
fists
leaving? Are you guys leaving your weapons behind?
Oh no, he wanted the phaser rifle.
This is a diplomatic conference, and as somebody who's been to diplomatic conferences, Brennan, do you leave weapons behind on the ship if you're going to diplomatic?
I mean, no, that's absolutely fair. If that's your order, then that's your order.
That is my order. Chief, do you consider your fists to be weapons?
Yes, but I would say you go against my recommendations to beam down armed at all times.
Duly noted, Chief. File a complaint later if you wish.
I will take my tricorder and med kit just because, doctor.
Oh yeah,
that's
still
fine.
Taking all my stuff. Yeah.
No, that's fine. Okay, so y'all pile onto your respective transporter pads, and
there we go.
And on the other transporter pad, and now hang on. Bear with me.
Okay.
Theater of the mind.
Hey,
Okay.
That's awesome.
Theater of the mind. I like that.
Gonna drop us back here, because that is exactly what we're about to do. We're about to do some theater of the mind. Because I have no graphics for any of this going forward.
It's alright.
Totally fine.
And so, on the transporter pad below, Blackwell's eyes are clenched tightly shut for a few seconds, and then he cautiously opens one eye, and then pats himself down to make sure all of his parts are where they're supposed to be.
And you're standing in the middle of a rather busy plaza. There are a number of Klingons milling about, but they don't look particularly surprised that you just materialized in front of them. Because also interspersed amongst all these Klingons, there are a couple of what look to be Federation citizens.
This is the most ridiculous way to travel that any species has ever invented in the history of the galaxy.
Oh, Doctor, stop your
Disassembling ourselves and hurling our atoms across the galaxy as some sort of electronic symbol, trusting something else to reassemble them properly.
I know you're old, Sam, but we're at a party. Do try to enjoy yourself.
I'm just gonna look at the doctor like he's a crazy man.
I'm going to just kind of give him a bit of a side eye.
Now, crew, we know what to do.
We're just destroying my passion.
Louise is gonna just come over to the doctor and be like, "So, doctor, tell me, have you ever considered we're not really the same person who left?"
Of course, I've considered that.
Oh,
Now,
boy.
crew, we all know what to do. and I have an order for you all. And that order is to have fun. Does everybody understand?
Aye,
You
sir.
didn't let me bring my
I,
phaser
sir,
rifle.
a foreign concept, but I shall attempt.
And no one but Rugan get into any sort of headbutting contest with the Klingons.
Unless you absolutely feel like you can win.
No one else's cranial structure is built to handle that.
Oh, I think I could take a doctor.
Not you, Doctor.
But yes, any fighting is strictly forbidden and pass this along to any crew who might have beamed aboard here as well. You may drink, you may have fun. Absolutely no fighting. You're getting booted off my ship.
Oh.
Everybody,
Now, does
everybody
a
clear
bar
on that?
fight count?
What do you
Yes,
think
right,
this is?
counts.
The Everest?
A bar fight absolutely counts, Chief. Your fists, even though they may be classified as weapons, will remain sheathed for now. Now,
So-
everyone,
Yes, sir.
let's go out and have some fun. Blood wine's on me.
Woo.
Indeed.
Oh boy. So, yeah, you guys walk into this rather large convention center. I mean, again, it's all Klingon architecture, so it's all very dingy, semi-Gothic. Metal grates everywhere as you walk into this large building.
Dim red lighting.
Oh yeah.
Well, fortunately, it's daytime, so it's not.
Right.
It's actually fairly bright as far as Klingon installations go. Might be why they picked it.
So I guess look for the Klingon equivalent of a registration desk where we pick up our conference badges and all that good stuff.
Yep. Yeah, you basically go up to this. Because you have the credentials for it, you're sort of ushered into a back room, and you're given sort of a private audience with some with a group of Klingons who appear to be officials of this event.
Backstage pass. Yeah.
And they're like, "All right, if we're reading this correct, yep, you all look to be in order. Now, in regards to the individual events, you're gonna have to sign up for each event individually upon your arrival at them. These passes should allow you to sign up without any trouble, but exactly what order you find yourself placed in certain events is first come, first serve-esque basis. It can change depending on the event, however.
Very well.
Understood.
We might as well go do that now. Crew, get your pens ready.
All right.
Oh my.
So, are we starting with the engineering showcase?
Let's. By the way, before we begin, I just wanted to say a thing. We are attending a Klingon TED Talk. I just wanted to put that out there.
Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
Before on the way, I'd like to just grab some blood wine.
Yeah, I'll grab a bit as well to relax because
Yeah,
sage jitters.
Because you are in a Klingon venue. Blood wine is absolutely something that you guys can acquire
Exactly.
I wanna grab myself, a barrel of 2309. A very good beer, I might add.
Oh god.
Nope. Just I need a little to
Unwind.
prepare.
Yep.
None
So
of your
I
systems are
assume,
actually capable of truly metabolizing that well.
I assume that when people are giving their TED Talks, the rest of us will be in the audience listening, of course. Right?
Unless you're preparing for another event.
Right.
Okay, so unless you're preparing your own TED Talk, you can be in the audience and clap.
Right.
Yep. So in this case, Tazonin and Blackwell won't be in the audience, but you guys know that it's because they're kind of prepping for
Other
Yeah.
things.
for the
Either that or if the sessions are concurrent, the xenobiology thing would be happening at the same time as the
they're
engineering.
not. They're one after another, but it's the fact that you guys have to.
Right.
Present.
So yeah, we'll go and sign up for that one and get ready. And all that good stuff.
Okay. So we're going to talk about how we faced what our commander referred to as zombies, when really all they were was reanimated corpses of Romulan officers.
Right?
Yeah, the zombies.
But from the technology we gleaned from it, we
So-
were able to create this.
So are you? So you're talking about doing your actual talk?
Yeah.
So there are a couple things you have to do first.
Oh, gotcha.
So first thing you have to do is you have to sign up for the event. This is going to be a presence command difficulty 1 check.
Do you want a momentum?
Crap.
Do you want
Yes.
a momentum? Okay.
Yes. Oh, crap.
You're my second officer. Your presence.
It's a 12. It's a 12, so not too crazy. But oh shit, turn off focus.
It is only difficulty 1.
Okay.
It is definitely only difficulty 1, but even a difficulty
And I
one-
will spend a threat and increase the complication range by 1.
You're kidding. Come on, man.
Okay.
Right, Block, you got this. 3 dice. I mean, what's the chance of you? The chance is like.
And
15.
you get your momentum back.
Nice.
Hey.
So as it stands, there are 5 presenters, and the order they are currently going to be presented in is the Daystrom Institute, Klingon Defense Force, Vulcan Science Academy, the Hadfield's presentation, and then the Klingon Scientific Reserve. For each momentum that you spend, I will move you up 1 in the list.
We definitely want to go before the Vulcans. Here's a momentum.
Okay. You are now
Thank
going.
you.
You are now going before the Vulcan Science Academy.
Thank you.
Alrighty. Hold on. Okay. So, here's how this is going to work. There are 2 people presenting. The first group that goes up is the Daystrom Institute. And walking onto the stage is a Bolian man, and he's carrying what looks to be a modified tricorder in his hands. And he starts going on, "This is going to revolutionize handheld scanning technology. It's merely a prototype, but in the next few years," and he starts sort of going on this spiel. And, it's kind of a, you've heard this sort of spiel before, but it's sort of the generic, this is the technology that's going to be carrying us into the next few years. And I mean, if the technology is sound, then yeah, absolutely. But it's fairly standard as far as this kind of a talk goes. So I am going to roll I'm just going to roll a couple d20s. This is difficulty 2, presence engineering.
You're literally competing for TED Talks. It's just.
Yup. That is exactly what he's doing. And he succeeds on both. So, yeah. But he seems to more or less have the audience where he wants them. Then the KDF gets up. This very brusque looking not Vulcan, this very brusque looking Klingon gets up. And wheeled on behind him is this what looks to be a giant slab of metal that is currently standing atop of 4 very thin, like maybe an inch or 2 wide pillars of some sort of opaquish green metal. And he gets up, and he says, "I am, hang on, I have the name here. Shit, I don't have the name.
That's the sad.
That is sad. But I do have it in the, I do have it in the GM chat, thank you. I just had it. I am Captain Akul of the IKS Mapul of the Klingon Defense Force, here to present the latest advancement in materials science. And he starts talking about, specifically he's motioning at the 4 pillars that seem to be holding up this large slab of metal. He says, this here, and he pings the plate of metal that's suspended, is 2.5 inches of solid duranium plating, held up by a mere 1/4 inch of the new experimental troxylite compound. And with it, he slams his fist into one of the corners. And with it, no matter how hard I hit, and he, keeps whacking it, it will not fall. And yeah, as far as you can tell, there's no way that this thing should structurally be able to stand up on its own, but it's doing it.
You go, girl.
Now, he walks over to the other side of it, and he hits the other side once, and the whole thing crumbles. The thing just bends, and in one solid, the guy finds himself pinned underneath this metal piece.
That's not very good.
That sucks.
Is there anyone moving to help, or ought we to?
You guys want to help him?
I'd like to rush
Yes.
over and help, yes.
I was gonna say we help if we're supposed to here. We could get up and
Yeah, absolutely. You're totally
Well,
fine.
screw if we're supposed to. We're right fucking there. We're Starfleet, man. Come on.
Yeah, so you guys rush up onto the stage, and if you guys want to pull this thing off of him, that's going to be fitness security difficulty.
Yep.
I'm going to say 3. But there's going to be one. Well, there's going to be one primary actor, and then anyone else can assist. Anyone else who's there.
The chief will be the primary actor, and I will assist.
Okay, and anyone.
Very good.
And anyone else who's there can assist.
oh, anyone can.
Yeah. So this is difficulty 3. This is all
We're all
you
working
guys.
together to pull this off him.
Yeah, this is all you guys throw in your.
Okay, chief, be the guy, be the big guy. The guy that's gonna get him off. So, fitness security.
Okay.
The rest of us, get your 1 fitness security die ready, and let's roll this.
I don't know if I should assist.
If you don't want to, you're good.
If you don't want to assist, you don't have to.
Yeah, I'm not going to, just because of how low those 2 things are.
Oh yeah, that's
Give me
right.
1 sec here. My roll 20 crashed.
Oof.
Oh, gotcha.
That's an oof.
What's the roll?
Fitness security, you're rolling 2 dice.
No. Just assists are 1.
No, he's rolling 2 dice because he's in charge.
Yeah, Jueza's the one who's doing the main role.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I thought.
Pulling my sheet up now.
Mhm.
All right. Fitness, security, 2 dice. Rolling.
Okay, that's 2 of the 3.
That's 2 of the 3. That's
Okay.
4 of the 3.
Yep, you get a momentum.
Hey.
Zonin, do you want to assist as well, or are you good?
To
Complication range 1 or 2?
He's not there.
He's not.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah,
not
he's
there.
not here.
okay. Oh, right, you're prepping the presentation. Right, yeah.
Yep. He's at. He's in the next event.
We are Starfleet. If we are able to help, we must.
Yep, and so you pull the
Well-
thing up, and the guy manages to sort of crawl his way out from under it. And he gets to his feet, and he says, "Ugh, thank you, Starfleet. I appreciate the assistance. And he
Fear not.
Nothing up.
rubs his side, says, you're as honorable as those other Federation types I've dealt with.
Fear not. For what it was worth, your presentation was very good.
Appreciate it.
Indeed.
And
I can't wait to see when the kinks are worked out.
Yeah. I suppose so. And he slowly wanders off stage as a couple other Klingons walk up to him and help him off.
Let's,
Like, we
sit back
want
down
to
with
see
him.
that working. This is the science boner going lubbed up right in the middle of everything. Like, that overshadows it all. Like, how cool is it going to be when it actually works?
Chief, Lieutenant, let's put this away and make room for the next presentation, yeah?
Aye, aye, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Aye, sir.
So y'all gonna pick the thing up and move it off?
Yeah, just pick the thing up and move it off to the side and sit back down.
Okay, I'll say with the successes you got and everything, yeah, sure.
Cool.
So,
what happened again?
Huh?
Did it just like fall on top of him when he hit it the wrong way, or what?
He hit it, the thing buckled, and it crushed him.
Oh,
Yep.
Almost.
that's sad.
Like Worf and the Barrels. Sad tale.
Sad.
But we have something to help him. Not.
That's true.
Oh boy, do we have something to sell you. No. So no, now it's your turn. Now you can give your talk.
Okay, but yeah, so it's gonna be presence engineering,
Mm-hmm.
and Kiji can assist. Yes.
Yes.
Is that who your number 2 is on this?
Yep.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So this is going to be presence engineering difficulty 3.
Okay.
And the
Here's,
reason it's difficulty 3 is because the Daystrom Institute presented first.
Oh.
Yep.
Okay.
And and more specifically they succeeded.
Here's
Yep.
2 momentum to make your presentation a really good one.
So wait, no, like just 1 momentum there.
Just 1 momentum, right? Because I'd have to give you all 3 if you want extra 2 dice.
Yep. Mm-hmm. And would cybernetics help?
I'll allow it.
Awesome. Because this is gonna be fun.
And I'm just doing 1 dice, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Well, so much for me. I'm just like fiddling on the side. Like, yeah, I'm here.
Oof.
Oh, you can re-roll one of those, can't you, Balak?
No, he did
No.
no. He no longer has cautious engineering. Why
Yep.
Why did you get rid of that?
Because almost every time I never needed it. That was why. Like literally the first time you said it, I rolled just ridiculous. But
Do you have any kind of determination to not look like a silly bastard in front of everyone at the Klingon Science Center?
That would be a good idea, yeah, that would be a good idea.
I'm looking.
Better with machines than people.
Unfortunately, that's a value that I think would work against you in this
Yeah, but
situation.
he's trying to explain the machine to the people, not the. You know, he's not trying to connect to the people. He's explaining the particulars of this machine to.
Could Kiji use a determination with Bremen?
No, it's got to be the
confidence?
principal. Got to be the principal actor.
So he knows this machine inside and out better than he does the people listening to his TED.
He's not giving a fuck about them. He basically just looking at his thing. Well, what do I know about this? What I know about machines. We just gonna rattle about.
Okay, I will allow it. I mean, just be aware. All you're going to be able to do is re-roll that 1 die, and you have to get under a 15.
Yeah.
All right.
If
Go
you
on,
want to spend,
Balak.
yep.
Okay. Come on.
Rerun, I am ever the diplomatic.
And you got it.
Wow.
There we go.
Marvelous job.
It was slim. Again, it's kind of difficult because you're a Vulcan talking to a room half filled with Klingons.
Not only that, it's I am not good with people.
Yeah, it was not. But you powered through it, and yeah, they seem to be vaguely picking up on the importance of what this device does. It is an improvement to the cortical stimulator, a device that has saved countless lives. And any improvement to a device like that is noteworthy.
Yep, the multivariant neural support system will save countless lives.
Wait, what do you call that? I gotta write that down.
Blackwell's got it in the Discord there.
Yeah, the multivariant neural support system.
Yep.
Nice. Oh, because that's why you rolled the Technobabble chart.
Yep.
Yeah, just to steal some.
It is it's a wonderful chart.
And now Valak can hold his TED Talk.
Yes.
Just the short TED Talk, Valak, if you don't mind.
Yep. Yeah, I mean the talk of you going over the design features of it really only lasts about 15 minutes.
Yeah, so give us a short rundown of it for, in character, Valak, if you will, please.
No, see, but most of it's going to be just me breaking down the absurdity of zombies. Yes, for some reason the captain kept calling these being zombies. They're literally just technologically reanimated corpses from the Romulans, which we had went to observe their base, but the technology is sound in it, and through some slight modifications with our ship's doctor and a few others, we were able to create this revolutionary device.
And see, it's the fact that you specifically mentioned that you got this technology by screwing over the Romulans. They really seem to like that.
Awesome.
And now, guys, let's hear it.
Yes.
Let's hear it.
Screw over the Romulans.
Screw the Romulans! Screw the Romulans!
Oh, shit.
We hate Romulus more than you. We hate Romulus more than you.
Beautiful. Beautiful. So the rest of the talks go by more or less without incident. Vulcan Science Academy gets up. They give their talk. It's a lot of physics mumbo jumbo that you figure probably went over the heads of most of the people there. And the Klingon Scientific Reserve gets up, and they present sort of the latest Klingon advances in transporter tech. It's probably bringing them up to where the Federation was like 10 years ago.
Which is insane.
Which
Sorry.
The Klingons were always the Klingons have always been behind in transporter technology. So that's their attempt, but more or less, you guys have managed to pull off a win, so to speak. I mean, there were certainly other really good presentations, but people really seemed to enjoy your showing. So that is one of the successes.
Hooray!
Ding.
Ooh. So, afterwards, getting another drink.
Hoo boy, because you need it.
Yep.
Okay, so next up, as you're sort of walking out, you look over at one of the wall terminals and you see that about 10 minutes ago, the xenobiology exhibition began. Anyone who doesn't have anything pressing, or actually, you can all go to this, I think, because all that's next, or no. Some of you guys have to prepare before the diplomatic luncheon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that would be me probably.
Yep. Yeah, you got the next one, the physics round.
I've got the lunch.
Roxby?
Yep. So, so the rest of you, though, you get to go over to the xenobiology exhibition. And as you walk in, there are a lot of different things. There are a number of exhibits that actually have live animals in them.
Ooh.
Hey!
because I mean, this is the xenobiology exhibition. People are showing off all kinds of stuff. But before that, I need Blackwell to make me a presence command check difficulty 1
Dokie?
to sign up for the event.
You got this, Blackwell? You don't need any momentum?
Think I'm okay.
Oh, dear me. Oh, yes,
okay.
you are.
Yep, 2
Oh
momentum.
wow. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yep. So you guys walk in and you sort of have your whole little setup, and there are a number of other booths in this massive conference hall.
All right.
You guys find your spot to set up, and you start putting forth all your biological simulations, all the readings that you took. You don't have a live specimen to present, but you've got all the readings.
Well,
Considering it was in our ship.
right.
You got a lot of those.
Yeah, and the opening is this view of the Roxby system sun with a false color added to that shows the different pulses. That one was a brainwave and the other one was a heartbeat. So that's kind of a big visual that's standing there. This sun with all these different colors pulsing in patterns.
Solar life form destroying a entire civilization. 2377 colorized.
Yes.
Or 2376 colorized.
That's right, man. Got to get some eye catching for him.
Yep. Nice. So I need you to make me a presence medicine difficulty 3 check.
And
Here
Tev
is
can
a
assist.
momentum. Yeah,
And who's going to assist?
The
Oh, yeah.
Tev.
Tev Tizonin, you can assist with your presence medicine.
Presence medicine
One
Yep.
die.
difficulty 1.
Complication range 1.
Okay.
All right, 1 or 2 dice.
1.
1. Yep.
Damn.
Ah, diggity dog.
Damn it!
Wow.
Wow!
Don't even mess with us.
So for
Wow.
now, we got 2 momentum for now. And another 2 from Tizonin, that's 4 momentum.
Oh my god, wait, really? Jesus.
Yeah.
We are absolutely capped out. We got 2, 4, 6, 7 success.
Gentle beings, I'm here today to tell you about the most remarkable life form that I've encountered in my 18 years of service in Starfleet.
Brennan, considering we're capped out, have a momentum. I want their presentation to be even more spectacular for the.
That'd be 2 to create the advantage, I would guess.
Yeah, it'd be 2.
Oh, then have another one.
Okay, yeah, there was gonna be more rolls for you, but with that kind of success, yeah, you've got everyone enraptured. I mean, you don't have like a fuzzy creature with a neat biological component to them to show, but again, you're showing them a life form unlike anything ever discovered, and more than anything, it's one that currently is still known to exist, and as far as you know, 10th Fleet has put forth efforts to continue studying the creature.
Right.
So this
And I'm
is
telling the story. I mean, I'm really into it, And then suddenly Valak straightened, and with an expression I'd never seen on the Vulcan's face before, he turned to me and in a completely different voice said, "Hello."
and,
What?
and the Klingons seem to find that hysterical. The idea of a stoic-faced Vulcan just kindly smiling and saying hello.
Right.
So they all seem to be getting a kick out of this story, and they're into it.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's
Awesome.
all these all these Klingon scientists, and there are a few Federation scientists as well.
Well, guys, let's hear it.
Yes.
Thank you.
And over the clapping though, you hear a chunk, and then a scream.
Oh no.
Why can't we have nice things?
Just before I was about to do my presentation at the diplomatic lunch.
What is the scream?
Yes, let's go towards the scream. Grabbing my medical kit.
You look over, and it looks like some kind of containment has broken open, and that there's now this sort of six.
It's a bug.
No, not a dog. It's like this six-legged sort of reptilian thing that's currently pounced on top of this woman. By the looks of things, it's one of the Federation folks.
Crap.
Yeah, one of the Federation folks. It's a, who did I want this to be?
Sure.
Hang on. This is a Andorian woman.
Sure would be nice if we had a phaser rifle.
and she's currently pinned down, and she is just screaming all the while. There's a Klingon standing right there who looks horrified.
Uh-oh.
Set phasers to stun.
You don't have them.
Oh shit, you're right.
Captain's orders.
And to this point, the chief just goes running out the thing. 1v1 me, bro. 1v1 me.
Oh no.
Come at me,
Chief.
bro.
Chief, your weapons.
Yep. Blackwell's running towards it and trying to be big and scary. He's like, waving his arms, trying to make it either get one way or another, either get off her and come to him, or just be scared off. So to get her off of it.
Shall do the same as well.
Yep.
Vulcan being big and scary.
Okay.
Running straight at it.
I am literally just mirroring Blackwell the best I can.
Okay, so you're gonna attack the thing?
Sure.
Let's
Try
try
to kick it off of her. Yeah.
Yeah. Let me just.
Which is incredibly stupid with my daring security, but I'm a
Hit it with
Starfleet
a
officer.
chair.
That's how I felt when I went up against the Romulan robot. If you get your ass knocked out, don't you worry. I did too.
Give him the chair, Johnny.
Okay. So yeah, this is gonna be daring security contested.
I'm going to take him a minute for a third die.
Well, how about we let the chief attack it?
And
Well,
security.
no, hang on. Blackwell said he was going first.
All right,
certainly
Doctor.
did.
Here's the momentum for your
Okay.
third
And
die. God.
And this is actually before you guys arrive, so. Victory goes to the attacker.
Yes, Doctor, you did it.
Crazy.
Oh my gosh.
Boy. Yeah,
Oh,
here
you're
comes
melee.
watch this massive damage.
Not bad, actually. That's
Ooh,
not bad.
smack. That's a right smack have I ever seen. You just bitch slap
man.
those kids.
Say, you gave that fellow a right good drubbing. Say what?
So,
Give me
yeah,
that momentum and I'll re-roll that one die.
No.
Okay.
So, yeah, you sort of elbow the thing in the jaw, and it reels, and now it's gonna snap at you.
Fair enough.
He's angry.
Another contested roll.
Yep,
Oh, yeah.
daring security.
Here's another momentum. Blackwell, don't you die on me during the.
Yeah. Oh
my God.
Too bad. Wait,
Oh,
no, never
hell.
mind.
it got me.
I didn't.
It got you.
Oh,
Jim.
cumbersome, vicious.
5. Jesus.
Holy shit.
That's
Chief,
gonna.
please.
You
Chief,
don't
go ahead.
have. You do not have a determination to spend.
I can give you
And of
2 threats,
course,
though.
the
Can't I?
doctor, he got mauled.
I think you can actually. You're right.
Go
Just
avoid
remember,
injury.
next injury you take is gonna be lethal.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
Chief, please KO this thing.
Oh, you want me to help?
Yeah, I want you to KO this bitch, yeah?
Oh, okay.
Okay. You gonna hit it?
Yeah, Chief, go hit
Okay.
it.
Gonna spend a threat. Gonna give myself a third die.
Here you go, Chief. Here's another momentum. Smack this thing right in the face.
3 dice.
Yeah, daring security. Go ahead. Oh my god. Can you reroll that one?
You succeed.
No, I don't have cautious.
You succeed, but there's a complication. I am going to use that complication to give it some cover dice.
Okay.
Go on, roll your melody.
In that it sort of whips its tail at you as you're hitting it.
Roll your attack.
It's gonna get two cover dice, essentially.
Punch the gator.
Punch. Go get them gator.
Hit the gator. Gator good.
Are we at a
Punch the
Klingon?
space gator.
That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's gonna take 3.
How's it look?
It's looking. It's starting to take some hits, but it's not happy.
Commander, it's your time for the nerve pinch. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, can I attempt that instead of?
Yeah, sure.
Awesome.
Nerve pinch.
However, I am going to spend 2 threat, increase the difficulty by 1 because this is an unfamiliar creature.
Yep.
Here's a momentum.
Cool. Take momentum. Oh no, not. Go back there. Come on.
Boy, it was great when you had momentum, wasn't it?
Yeah. Boy. Those of you who are not fighting, check out the Discord. I got a pretty good, very thematic video for this.
Oh my.
And it's going to make a daring security. And you get a momentum.
Hey, get it back. Alrighty. Holy crap! I haven't used nerve pinch in forever. Let's see how this goes.
It's knocked down, that's for sure.
How much did you get? Sorry, I was checking something else. That's
1, 2, 3, 5.
4, 5.
yeah. That'll. I think that might do it. Let me see. Because does it have any resistance? Oh, it does. So it actually. In this case, you've done it. Yeah.
Hey.
It actually
Okay.
wasn't taking as much damage as I thought it was because it has resistance too.
Oh.
So the good news is though, that has intense, so it bypassed the resistance.
Yep.
So you've done it. It goes down.
So once again, I refer everybody to the video that I posted in Discord. It seems very... It's 16 seconds long. Just watch it.
Yeah, give me a second.
So, Blackwell will go to the aid of the Andorian.
She seems to be okay. I mean,
Did it bite her or anything?
nope.
Okay.
Hang on, let me see this video.
Well, then I help her out then.
Oh my
Get the
God.
crap out of her, though.
This entire goddamn convention hall full of fucking Klingons and whatnot. Every single time.
It's so true.
Damn, boy, that alligator got yeet. Yeet.
Oh, that's
But
good.
yeah.
That's good.
Nope. He just space alligator's asleep now. It's good.
Oh. Okay.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, it goes down. Andorian woman seems frazzled, but okay.
Okay. Well, I'd
Razzle
calm her
dazzle.
down, help her up to her feet. Thanks, Kiji. I owe you one.
Not a problem. If only I would have had my phaser rifle.
You too, Valak. That was an interesting nerve pinch. I didn't know you could do that on something that doesn't really have a neck.
It is slightly more difficult, but
yeah,
still.
you had to pinch it below the armpit.
Yep.
Or, well, not armpit, but below, like, where the leg connects with the body.
Yep.
Perhaps you found your paper for next year's symposium.
Where where the leg
Next
connects with the body,
year.
doing a crotch pinch, or
What? Crotch pinch.
Let's move on. We have lunch.
Goes to me.
I don't need to hear any more about your last experience on Rise, Akiji.
So are you guys gonna do anything else here, or are you gonna move
We're
on?
taking the rest of the presentations and whatnot. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
It is
Oh, yeah.
lunchtime.
And then, yeah.
Okay. So, you guys all walk into the. So you guys all meet up. You sort of share stories about what happened, and you relay to the commander that a creature burst out of its cage and attacked someone.
Well then.
Interesting.
The Endorian was fine. I got bit.
Have you given yourself anything, Doctor?
The
No.
by the by, the creature, the Klingon who was looking after the thing assured you that it was not venomous.
Yeah, Doctor, give yourself a hypo spray or something. I don't want you falling asleep during my diplomatic presentation. Understood?
Yes, it would be the injury that would make me fall asleep during your presentation, Captain.
Don't push your luck, Sam. I'm still your superior officer.
I'm just teasing, Captain. So yeah, I will doctor myself.
and Joeza will come over to the commander and be like, "Sir, if only I would have had my phaser."
Mm-hmm.
How good would you look in the middle of Klingons armed to the teeth with bathlets, or perhaps not, wearing a phaser rifle, Chief?
I suspect that they would have seen it as a sign of strength.
I'll facepalm. You are welcome to file your report to the commander of the station at Deep Space Nine once we arrive, Chief.
Thank you, sir.
So, it's at this point that you guys all walk into this. It's even larger and grander than that presentation hall that they were having the xenobiology exhibition in. Just all sorts of people, all mingling, talking about their latest, their latest discoveries, talking about the exhibitions that they've seen, some that you guys didn't even attend. Klingons, Vulcans, humans, Andorians, Bolians, a number of Federation races are there. All talking science.
Excellent. I will go find some doctors and talk some doctor science.
I do enjoy good science.
Yeah,
I'm going to find some blood wine.
of course.
I'm hunting for that female I told you about.
Oh yeah, you go and find a rather attractive Klingon female.
Define attractive Klingon. Female.
Straight teeth.
Yes.
Whoa.
Ooh,
Buff.
ouch.
Could probably choke a targ with a bare hand.
Oh my. That's hot.
Yeah, very hot. I would like to find crap.
Mm-hmm.
That's not good.
Who are you trying to find?
I'd like to try and find somebody famous. Foreign or Federation. Somebody famous. Looking for chancellors, looking for admirals, looking for esteemed diplomats.
So yeah, you're walking around and you see a couple. You actually approach a what looks to be a Starfleet captain talking with two Klingons, a male and a female.
Okay, let me see if I can join in on this conversation. What's the topic?
This one actually seems to be a bit more diplomatic in nature. Talking about research treaties.
Nice.
Specifically in regards to, because the captain is a Vulcan captain.
Oh, he's gonna need some help. Let me slide in there all casual, like, you know.
Ugh.
All right. Roll initiative.
so you walk in and says, Commander.
Captain, perhaps you...
Would you please introduce yourself to me?
Of course. Commander Lawrence Jacoby of the USS Hadfield, representing the 10th Fleet of the Federation.
Yes, I've been hearing rather impressive things about what your 10th Fleet has been up to in the Shackleton Expanse.
My crew has presented some very, very nice topics today at the symposium. Have you perhaps had a chance to listen to it?
I unfortunately have not. I have been busy with diplomatic matters surrounding the Vulcan Science Academy.
Is there perhaps a way I can help?
Not as things currently stand, Commander. However, your concern is appreciated. I have everything I need in hand with these two here. And he
Understood, Captain.
And he motions to the two Klingons, said, "May I introduce you? These are the Klingon ambassadors to the planet Vulcan, Malg and Kver Rugan."
Yes.
Kapla to both of you. I'll just give like a slight bow to both.
And the two of them sort of give a half bow to you and say, "Kapla to you as well, Commander."
So, Captain, you don't mind if I listen in on your conversation, do you? This is a most interesting field which you are discussing.
I'm sorry, could you repeat that?
You don't mind if I listen in on this conversation, do you, Captain? This is a most interesting field that you are discussing.
Give me a presence command check, difficulty 2.
Of course. Don't worry, guys, I got this. Take a threat, Gran.
Yee.
There you go.
Was my focus in diplomacy or negotiation?
Diplomacy. Rugan.
Got him. And I get a momentum.
Oh, shit.
He got it.
Yeah. Are you bold command?
Yes.
You can reroll one of those.
I can totally reroll one of those. Yeah, let's.
Do you want to?
Oh, yes, I do.
Okay, apparently you do.
Yeah, that'll do it. Of course. Of course. The captain and the captain, my husband and I, were just discussing rather boring trade negotiations. Nothing to it.
Trust me, where trade negotiations or any
Or
sort
not
of
trade, research negotiations.
Where any research negotiations or any negotiations for that matter are concerned, I am most interested. I had some dealings with it in the past, you see.
Mm-hmm. Very well then, yada yada yada, and this is where we cut over to some of the other people. What are you? Let's go to Blackwell.
What are you doing at the lunch?
Is this like the mingling before, or are we actually?
This is mingling. You guys are mingling.
Yep.
Okay.
So, actually, I want you to give me I'm gonna say insight command check, difficulty 1.
Okay. Insight command 2.
Awesome. You get a momentum. Looking across the hall, you recognize someone from sort of as one of your contemporaries, not so much in area of research, but as a someone who's your age, someone who you've heard his name come up in research and you've seen his picture, a Dr. Muwath, a Bolian doctor, male, about your age, and
cool.
If you will spend a momentum, I'll tell you specifically what his area of research is.
Sure.
He is specifically an expert, and he has revolutionized certain areas of cybernetics.
Oh my.
Dr. Muath. Is he an actual Star Trek guy or?
No.
Okay. Well, I will go over and introduce myself. Dr. Muath. I'm Dr. Sam Blackwell from the USS Hadfield. I wanted to take the opportunity to introduce myself. It's a pleasure to meet you. I've read your most recent paper on neurocybernetic interfaces.
Oh, it's always a pleasure to meet someone who is familiar with my work, and he gives a very wide smile. I am to be involved with the Interspecies Medical Exchange panel later. I do hope to see you there if you are at all involved.
Yes, I will definitely be there. In fact, I and one of my associates are presenting as well. But I wanted to come speak with you. I've been increasing my reading on cybernetics in particular. We've just had a crewman join us who has quite an interesting cybernetic prosthetic, an Andorian with a cybernetic antennae that allows him to connect directly with some of the ship's systems. It's fascinating.
And he crosses his arm and he gives a smile and says, "And what would this crewman's name be?"
Christ.
He's our helmsman, Lieutenant Tev Thizonen.
And as you're saying that, he closes his eyes, smiles, and nods. He says, yes, I am familiar with Mr. Thizonen.
Excellent. In fact, he is here with us and will be helping me present our Hadfield's findings at the Interspecies Exchange.
Oh, splendid. I'm glad to see that some of my teachings have rubbed off on him. He was...
Can I buy you a drink?
I wouldn't say buy. All the drinks here are free, Dr. Blackwell.
Of course, Dr. Roth, but it is the thought that counts, surely.
I suppose so. And he claps you on the shoulder, and the two of you walk off to get some drinks.
Very good.
Love me a drink.
Rugan, you're walking around, and you spot the commander talking with a Vulcan captain, and then you see them.
Yes.
Beep, beep. We're on to the Hadfield. One for emergency beam out.
Oh, shit.
All right.
Okay. This is going to be so much fun. I should go make popcorn.
All right. Now, let's see. This is a pickle of how to handle it. I won't lie.
Oh, no.
Sorry, Brugan just sort of sits there for a few moments, just processing. Oh, look what I don't have. I do not appear to have a glass of anything in my hand. I should go remedy that. You turn.
Oh my God.
The last thing you want to do is let your crew know that your parents are here.
Oh,
Well-
absolutely.
By the end of this, are we all going to end up just drinking?
Entirely
That's how it
possible.
usually goes with my science symposiums IRL, you know?
Oh,
Or any
boy.
symposium. It's
So,
just boom.
so is there anything any of the rest of you want to do at this luncheon?
Mentally prepare.
I don't know.
By anyone else, you mean anybody but me and the doctor, right? Or
Yeah. Is there anything else any of you want to do?
Just going to mentally prepare.
I'm just trying to hook up with that giant Klingon one.
Oh my.
Cl-
Admirable.
Klingon Brienne of Tarth.
Actually, Jueza, give me a presence command, difficulty 3.
Of course.
Okay, we'll come back to that later. Okay, so, hang on, so, Commander, you're talking with these, very pleasant two Klingons, these 2 Klingon ambassadors, and a set of 3 Klingons approach them. They're decked out in very heavy armor, very unlike any of the other Klingons who are here, and they tap the 2 of them on the shoulder and they sort of whisper something to them. Their eyes go wide and they look at you. They look at the 2 of you, you and the Vulcan captain, and they say, "Something has come up. I think the 2 of you are going to need to follow us."
Is everything all right?
There has been an incident. I cannot discuss any further here.
I see. Well, lead the way then.
And all 7 of you? Yeah, all 7 of you go to leave the conference hall. It's at this point, Blackwell, that Jueza sort of saunters out of a group of people, and you notice the rather sizable, rather red hand imprint on his left cheek.
So, how did it go?
Oh, shit.
Well, first contact was a struggle, but I'm hoping with further negotiation to be able to have lasting relations.
If you're going to want to put some ice on that. I'm pretty sure that's going to leave a mark, but edema should go down in just a couple days.
A couple days.
Oh, man.
God. Oh, man.
Yeah,
Okay.
she really got slapped.
Yeah. So, so that's the end of that. So we're going into the next scene. Losing momentum.
Damn, the stress, all my stress loss goes away.
So,
Rugan's stress goes even higher.
Rugan's stress just goes way up. take 7 challenge die of mental stress.
Yeah.
No, the
That sounds about right.
So, the 3 Klingons lead you, the 2 Klingon ambassadors, and the Vulcan captain, up into what looks to be some kind of, high office, whoever's probably in charge of this venue. And there's a captain, wearing the heavy armor, and the 3 Klingons leave. Also in the room is that Vulcan captain that you helped out earlier.
Sure.
Vulcan,
you mean Klingon captain?
Or sorry, Klingon captain. Yeah. The IK, I'll pull. And they look at you and say, "Captain, Commander."
Captain?
We're going to be frank with you. There's been an attack.
An attack, you say? On a science symposium?
No, the attack isn't here.
Where then?
And they pull up sort of a map, and they point to a, sort of a spot in space. That is the, let me read it. There's been a terrorist attack in the Bemoth system.
You've got to be kidding me. By who?
That is currently unknown. However, it must be stated that an involved party, to what extent we are unaware, is the USS Kismet of the 10th Fleet.
Cross my arms. And this has to do with us how exactly? We are here in good auspices under a scientific mission, not under warfare or under terms of...
While I understand that, you must understand this terrorist attack is most grave. Millions are dead, Commander.
Jesus.
Millions, you say?
Wow.
What exactly happened?
Somebody crashed the Bemoth starport into the planet.
Jesus.
There are many minor houses in the Klingon High Command that are calling for open war.
Captain Grennan, what did you do?
And the Captain Apol that you saw earlier said, "Now, I'm of the mind that the Kismet did nothing wrong. I have fought alongside Captain Grennan. He is a good man."
Then what exactly is being called into question here, Captains? The Federation's on...
No, it is the fact that a terror attack of this scale has occurred, and a Federation starship was involved within Klingon space.
I understand, but Captains, let me be frank here as well with you. What can I do about it? Can I offer you my sympathies for the lost Klingons aboard that planet? Probably I can, but what good would that do?
It is being highly suggested that you and any other Federation types leave the symposium.
Now, Captain, I'm afraid I'm gonna have to veto that.
It's not the captain that's saying it. It's this sort of other guy. This guy that's sitting in the center chair.
Now, other guy, I'm afraid I'm gonna have to veto that. You see, we have come here not under orders or anything of the sorts. We have come here for a diplomatic mission. We have come here for a scientific mission, mostly. Are you going to deny?
I need you to give me a presence command difficulty. What did I say it was? Give me a moment. Where are you? Difficulty 3. This is a succeed at cost check.
Okay. Take a threat, and I'm gonna spend an additional 2 momentum for a 4th die.
Nice.
I'll take a threat.
Does diplomacy negotiation work?
I will allow diplomacy here.
Very good. Steady as she goes. Oh, I'm gonna reroll that complication.
And you do it. Perhaps we are being too hasty. We don't know all the details. However, I would highly suggest that you get in contact with your Starfleet and gather whatever information you can. This is a very delicate situation, you understand, Commander.
I'll lean over this table that he's presiding over. I understand, but let me offer a word of advice here, other guy, because I don't know your rank.
Let me give him a name. Let me just pull up a Klingon name generator real quick.
No, don't need a rank. Just give me. Don't need a name. Just give me a rank.
He's the captain.
Okay. Let me also say one thing to you, Captain. Let's all remain of a cool head. I know blood wine can sometimes rush quickly into the brain and cause a bit of confusion, but let's not make problems where there should be none. Capiche?
I am unfamiliar with the terminology capiche.
Understood, Captain? Do we have an agreement? I promise, on my honor, that I will get in touch and figure out what is going on. I want you to promise me that we will not cause a scene out of this. We are all here for a good reason.
Yeah.
And let it remain that way.
So the Klingon captain puts his fingers together, thinks for a moment, looks up at you, Commander, and says, "Capiche."
It's a grand display of unity.
That's right. It would be totally a word that the Klingons will adopt now because it almost sounds Klingon. Capiche!
Capiche.
I can hear it. Yeah.
I will about face and walk out of this room.
Beautiful. Oof. Nice. Okay.
Well, that happened.
So, I assume you're gonna go up to the the Hadfield and take care of business in between the applied physics roundtable, the medical exchange, and the before you have your lecture.
Yeah, my lecture is the final one anyway, so when it's time for the anthropology lecture, I'll go back down.
Yeah, and you don't have anything else going on till then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I think I have to assist on one, don't I?
Aren't you in the next one?
Oh.
Yeah, in the
you
applied
are.
physics. So I'm assisting in the applied physics.
Okay.
Once I
So basically,
basically
the bottom line is, this information is being withheld from the rest of the convention for now.
Mm.
Because of your role.
Good.
So
the last thing we need is panic.
So yes, now we go to the applied physics roundtable. So you walk into a room and yeah, sure as shit, there is a round table.
Well then, do we have to apply ourselves?
Literal Klingons.
Yeah, do we have to apply ourselves or?
Oh shit.
Huh?
Brennan, do we have to apply or?
Yes. Sorry. Presence command difficulty 1.
Who's leading that role again?
It's
doing?
just one person. It's just presence command to sign up.
I'll do it then because why the heck?
Yeah.
Presence command, 2 dice, difficulty 1. Got
Nice.
there we go.
Yep.
Considering we're in a bit of a hurry, how many are there before us?
What do you mean? How many? No. This is a round table, so you're all going to sit in a circle and discuss things.
Oh, okay. So who has the talking stick first?
That'd be
Klingons.
That'd be one of the Klingon groups.
Sure. Here, take a momentum.
So hang
take a
on.
momentum.
Here's actually how this is going to work. This is going to be this is basically what you guys are having an extended task race.
Okay. Just remind me again.
Finish our extended task before they finish theirs.
Who is the main guy on this roll again? It's Rugan, right?
Yep.
Rugan?
So this is going to be a presence science roll.
All right.
Difficulty 3.
Okay.
Work track 10.
Okay.
Magnitude 3.
Okay.
Resistance 2.
Okay. Have a momentum, Rugan. I will roll
right,
presence
thank
command
you.
once you're. Sorry, not presence command, presence science. Sorry.
Let me find.
Just give me a moment. I'm just looking through something real quick. I'm just checking because I think.
Yeah, and I have to pull up.
Here we are.
I gotta pull up one of my guys too.
I have a special feat for this. Every time I succeed at a task using reason or control as part of an extended task, I may ignore up to 2 resistances for every effect rolled.
But you're using presence science.
That is true. God damn it.
Yep.
Bit too much blood.
All the
on it.
times. Yeah.
No,
Presence
parents.
science.
With your parents there, it threw you off.
Yeah, that does make sense.
So just go ahead and roll presence science 3 dice. I think you should have a specialty in this.
So I'm gonna spend a threat.
Negotiation. Does that count?
Gonna spend a threat. Give my guy a 3rd die, and he also has an assist. So they're essentially gonna roll 4d20.
Does a negotiation focus count?
No, that's not. Nope. Not in this case.
All right. Team dynamics.
I will allow that.
Working
There
with
we are.
me, yeah.
That works. Yes. All right. So, very nice there. All right. Here goes nothing. 420s. Oh,
We got 3.
we got 3.
Hey.
Yes.
Yep.
Should I try to re-roll that one?
That's.
No.
Let
We're
me see.
good.
That's
Oh,
one,
my.
2. That they actually fail.
Oh,
There
wow.
we go.
Oof.
So we're currently leading the race. How many challenge dice do we have?
It's 6. 6 challenge dice. And don't forget, Ragon, you have your thing.
Yes, that's true. I should be able to re-roll, what's it called? R0, if that's a possibility.
I mean,
Yep.
go ahead.
If you want to try
fine.
that at least.
Oh,
If you
wait.
wanna-
Oh,
if you
hang on.
wanna-
Oh, collaboration science. I forget how that.
Yes.
How does collaboration science
I
work
can
again?
choose collaboration science. Whenever an ally attempt a task using that discipline, they may spend 1 momentum to allow them to use my score for that discipline.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Well,
You
I
can-
have actually a higher score than you do, present science-wise, so...
Here, what's your presence?
10,
What's your science?
3.
Well,
Yours is an 8 and a 4.
So
Yeah,
if
but
we
you
spend a
use your
momentum, you
science.
get my 4.
Score. So you'd go up from, yeah.
Oh, would that make any difference to the roll, though? Would I
No.
get a 2?
not in the not in this case, but no. It'll make it easier for you if you do that. So, Ragon, are you gonna roll your untapped potential?
Did we spend a momentum on that? Yes, we did. So I think that's a good idea.
Yep.
Yeah.
Gamble.
I mean, you've already got 11 now. What's it called? So what are you going to do with more?
Come on.
Nice, 2 momentum.
Well,
There we
hey.
are.
And now you're gonna roll 6
6.
challenge dice.
All right, 6 challenge dice. Let's do that. And I guess you make sure to hit enter.
Okay, we're gonna give you a momentum to bypass 2 resist.
Mm-hmm.
All
So
right.
that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, 6. That's 6. So that's a breakthrough.
Excellent. 6. Marvelous.
Yep.
And I said magnitude 3, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we need
Yes.
2 more breakthroughs.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Now they're up again.
Hey, so do we have to spend a momentum to actually use that thing?
Yeah, you can spend a momentum, and basically you get Rugon's science score.
Does this also count if I spend a momentum to give Rugan an extra die, or does this have to be a separate momentum?
It's a separate momentum.
It's a separate thing. And
Okay,
you will be the
Rugon.
one rolling Jacoby.
Oh. Okay. Oh. Okay, and Rugan will be assisting.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I'll give you a momentum there.
Mm-hmm.
So you also get my focus as well.
Huh, cool.
So I'm going to delete I'm going to get rid of a momentum. Going to do the 4 die roll thing again.
Oh, and Grannon, take another...
Actually, I'm going to
no.
spend... I'm going to roll 5 dice.
Whoa.
Oh,
Okay, Grennan, give yourself an additional 2 threat then. I'd like another die.
Okay. I'll do it.
Wait, 2?
Yeah, because if I spend a momentum to give myself Rugan's collaboration... I
No,
need to
no, no,
spend
no,
an
no, no,
addition-
no, no. That's...
No.
It's only 1.
Okay,
Yeah.
then remove 1 threat. There you go.
Yep.
Yeah. Because that's when buying dice. It's a different thing.
So what difficulty is it now, considering we got a breakthrough?
It is difficulty 2 now.
Yeah.
But for them, it's still difficulty 3.
Okay, Balak, please. Sorry, not Balak. Rugan, please roll. I'll
Yes,
re-roll
sorry.
this.
just one of them. I'll do
You get
that.
Okay, so we got a 3.
Uh-huh. Get a momentum. That's 1, 2, 3.
Another momentum.
Okay.
Nice.
They finally get to do something. So they get to roll.
How many do I get to roll challenge dice?
6. That's 2.
Whoa, I'm gonna spend the momentum on that to reroll. That's a big yeesh for me.
That'll do it.
Yeah.
That does it though. You
Uh,
that's
do I
fine.
have to give you a momentum for resistance?
Yes you do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Back to 2.
So it's one of those things of it always happens at one of these round tables where one person is inevitably going to end up leading the discussion, and that ends up being you.
Even though I know jack about science, my trusty lieutenant is here to back me.
Yeah, but you've been
Rugan is
captaining a ship full of
Rugan is
scientists.
attempting to make a very low profile, and so he's just sort of whispering at you the proper answers to things.
Yeah, minor
Hi guys.
minor corrections
Welcome
and
to-
little things, but your general charisma really dominates the room.
Hi guys, welcome to my TED Talk.
Well, you already had the TED Talk.
I didn't.
Yep.
Not yet. Not yet. I will have my TED Talks. I hope.
Lots of
Anyway.
us get pet dogs.
We're rolling this again, right?
No, that was it. You guys finished the applied physics thing. You basically
Good.
go over all the funny temporal shenanigans that happened during your mission, and how you had to reverse engineered the temporal effect to allow you to recreate it on a more controlled scale, and they find that kind of impressive.
Okay, cool.
That you were able
I'm
to
gonna
pull
rush
off.
off to the bridge.
Okay, you're gonna head off.
Sorry, Rugan. Gotta go.
And are you bringing anyone else with you?
Who's giving the presentation?
Let's see, that'd be Blackwell and Tev, right?
Yep.
Okay, Commander Valak, report to my ready room post haste.
Very well, sir.
So in the meantime, we're gonna head over.
Rugan.
So in the meantime, we're gonna head over to the medical exchange panel.
Excellent.
Oh boy, oh boy.
And so you walk in to Zonin, and you see a familiar face.
Oh hey!
You see,
Hey!
you see Dr. Muath, the
I'm
man
gonna
who,
shout.
the man who gave you that little thing that's poking out of your head.
Alright, I'm gonna
Prosthesis.
approach him at a brisk pace, so excited. Dr. Moath, it's Lieutenant Dishonor. How are you?
Ah, the Zonin. I see you finally made lieutenant.
Yeah, it took a little bit, but I got there.
I've already had the honor of meeting your ship's doctor, a Dr. Blackwell. A rather jovial individual.
Yeah, I think he's quite a character too. I mean, nothing I can complain about, and so far my experience with him has been rather enjoyable.
Well, I always seem to surround myself with interesting characters now, don't I, Tizonin?
Very true, sir.
So, what are you doing here?
I'm
I wasn't expecting to see you at a symposium like this.
I'm one of the senior officers at Hadfield. As a
Really?
result,
Oh, well, congratulations.
thank you, sir.
How has my prosthetic been working out for you?
It's actually been pretty amazing so far. It allows me to pilot the ship far more effectively than those without it, and one of my first missions on the Hadfield, we actually flew the ship through the atmosphere of the planet, and I've got to say the augment made that far easier than it should have been.
Very good. Just remember not to grow too reliant on it. And he looks at you, he looks at you sort of dead on and says, we have discussed the side effects.
Dun dun dun.
So
Blackwell leans into camera view. Side effects?
So try not. So
speak of the devil, and he shall appear.
So try not to overdo it.
Yes, sir.
And then he immediately breaks out into a big smile. He goes, "Oh, enough doom and gloom. I think we're about to start."
Oh, yes. I am a do on the stage.
Well, it's a table. You're all sitting around a table.
It's a figure of speech. Okay, and then I go and sit down or whatever.
Or this is a panel. I'm sorry, it's not a round table. It's a panel. So you're all sitting at a long table. And there are a bunch of people who are going to be asking you questions.
What kind of questions?
Depends.
Where were you?
Oh, by the way, I need one of you two to give me a presence command check to sign into this thing. Difficulty.
That's the doctor. Go on, doctor. Flex those presence command muscles. There you go.
There it is.
And you got it. Yep, you're in.
Okay, Cat, you're gonna have to move.
Okay. So basically what's going to happen is you so give your everyone starts going through their speeches. Blackwell, I want you to give yours for the Planetary Studies Conference.
No, this is the medical
exchange about the viral methodology you came up with.
Right. In the Orion virus, we were faced with one of the most diabolical bioweapons ever engineered. While maintaining a singular, absolutely 100% deadly payload, the virus itself would continually break down into its component prions and reassemble itself in a different formation. This fundamentally allowed the virus to act as a kind of skeleton key, trying different formations over and over and over again in a very short amount of time on the nanoscale, until it found the correct key to fit each individual's and each species' protein keyhole receptors, allowing the virus to attach, multiply, and very quickly and painfully kill the infected individual. The prions were so small that even a level 5 containment field was unable to keep them in check. And because the virus broke down into constituent parts, it could bypass the replicator safety interlocks. We were faced with a situation that had galactic implications. And our research, Dr. Starex, our Lieutenant Jueza, and Nurse Sullivan, and I quickly discovered that there was no effective cure for this type of virus, as you can imagine. What we were able to develop was a serum that allowed, when affected by the virus, locked out any but one particular key, making the follow-up exposures immune to any follow-up, people immune to any further follow-up exposures. The problem being...
So at this point, one of the Klingons is going to sort of stand up, raise his hand, he says, "Now, how did the development of the serum progress? And I now need you to make me a presence medicine check. Difficulty, I'm going to spend 2 threat. Difficulty 3.
Okay, here's momentum.
Okay. Third die, let me bring in cautious medicine.
Does he get to be assisted by Tizonin?
Yes.
Okay, so
nice.
Here's this.
Hey.
Stupid.
I am rolling a present.
Presence medicine.
Just one die.
Just one.
Nice. So we get 2
How
momentum,
much do we get? 2 momentum.
Mm-hmm.
and I will explain the development of the serum.
Yes. It was a rather clever chemical process. Kind of hard to do on a large scale, but you managed to do it.
Mhm.
And the Klingon appears satisfied, and he sits down.
With this in hand, it became necessary to find a way to change the actual structure of transmitted virus as it went out over the Orion communication network. Working with Lieutenant Ijula, we discovered that using 26 to 40 starships, we could surround the transmitting point of origin, fundamentally catch the coded transmission that was telling replicators how to assemble the virus in its basic form, to change the actual viral code so that when the virus first went out throughout the Federation space and beyond, it would be in a null form, with with a person injected with the serum in their system, exposed to this null form of virus that would actually do no damage whatsoever.
And so
would fundamentally.
another
Okay.
Klingon stands up, and he says, "Now, what was the latency on the viral transformation sequence?" Presence medicine difficulty. Gonna spend another 2 threat. Difficulty 3 again.
Okay.
Another momentum.
Okie-dokie.
You best make this one.
There's 3. So Zonin can get us our momentum back.
Yeah.
And you
roll.
can re-roll.
Oh, that's right.
Do you want to? I mean, you got a pretty good score. Yeah, go ahead.
So
Okay.
there's a momentum.
Difficulty
Lieutenant
3. Right?
Zonin, please roll.
Yes.
Nice.
There you go. You got 2 momentum.
And so I will go into an explanation of the latency period
Yeah,
of the
0.025.
transmission.
Yeah, 0.025% latency, which is within acceptable parameters.
Right.
All right. He nods, takes down some notes.
So with the combination of the series of the serum and the recoding through the ribonic extrapolators that we had liberated from the Orions, we were able to effectively do a 2-stage inoculation of both Federation and Klingon citizens, rendering this virus's capability of doing any damage to populations across species null and void.
And you can see a bunch of mutterings. And a third Klingon stands up, and he says, "Now, what could be potential future applications for such a virus prevention serum?" Presence medicine difficulty 2.
Here, have another momentum.
Thank you. It's medicine difficulty 2. Ooh, I will re-roll that complication. There we go.
Ow.
And to Zonin,
To Zonin. There you go.
No whammies.
We got 2 momentum.
mm-hmm. So yeah, you know from what research you've done that this could have wider applications in viral prevention in the future.
Definitely have wider applications for viral preventions, whereas antivirals or virucides are extraordinarily difficult and must be specifically targeted. This serum approach allows for a much wider efficiency and efficacy across species and different viral types.
Fascinating. And the Klingon sits down, and just a lot of murmurs, but they're like the good kind of murmurs.
Yeah.
And
Excellent.
The rest of the panel progresses on sort of a similar fashion. Other people giving their talks, other people presenting their questions. But all in all, there seemed to be a lot of interest in what you were selling, so to speak.
Oh, cool.
Okay, now we're going to go up to the Hadfield.
Okay.
What?
All right.
So, what are you going to do?
Into my ready room, please.
All right.
Okay.
Commander Vlog, please sit down. We seem to have a bit of a situation on our hands.
Really, sir?
We have been in contact with the Kismet before. You remember?
Yes.
Things happened. A terrorist attack happened somewhere in Klingon space, and it turns out the Kismet was involved with it. Needless to say, millions of people, or at least so I've been informed, have died. Do you understand what this presents, Commander?
That will cause some difficulty, sir.
I've managed to prevent ourselves from getting booted from this science event for the time being. However, I feel that after it's done, we must depart at maximum speed.
Mm-hmm.
So here's what I want you to do. Once we are done, ensure that the crew is secure aboard the ship. Every last of them.
Understood.
Stick around. I'm gonna get the Admiral on the horn. Give me Admiral Canrog.
Mm-hmm.
Priority 1 message.
Yep. So you're able to sort of get through, but you're not able to get a voice. You're not able to get a like face-to-face call with him. Instead, you get an acknowledgement, and you are sent a number of logs.
I'm assuming these are the same logs that we got in our...
Yes, these are the fleet report logs.
Gotcha.
Okay. All right. Commander, go down to the event. Make sure nothing happens. No fights, no provocations of any sort. I'm counting on you, Commander, because this is a very volatile situation we've just been tossed into.
Understood, sir.
And keep yourself off the bloodline as well. I can smell it on your breath.
Understood, sir.
I will be down shortly once I read through these logs. Expect me during the anthropology. Dismissed.
And I shall leave.
Mm-hmm. So, are you gonna do anything with that info?
Yep, going to basically try and just get things set up so we are ready to leave when we need to. Just basically when we need to kind of dine and dash, we'll dash.
Post haste, even.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's sitting there with the engine running, waiting for us to jump in the back. Go, 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 go.
Okay,
Yes.
so you read over those logs now, Jacoby, I assume.
Hey, Rugan, isn't that your mom and dad?
Yeah, I'll go back down and listen to the other presentations until it's my turn to set up.
Uh-huh. Now it's the Planetary Studies Conference.
Yep.
Blackwell's conference is over. He can relax now.
Mm-hmm. And to make this one, this is just going to be a straight up presence science roll, difficulty 4.
And can Rugan do this one?
Rugan, do you have any... no, he did the last one. So, I think... No, wait. No, he didn't do the medical one. Yeah, Rugan, did we say you were gonna... Oh, there you go. Rugan is Rugan. Haha.
Haha.
Okay.
I can absolutely do this one.
Yeah, did we say... Blackwell, you have this written down. Who did we say was going to do this one?
No, it's myself and Rugan are with it, but we never decided who was going. So.
And Rugan, if you want, you can use your eager to prove himself value.
And this is this will be science and presence.
Presence.
Science, yeah.
Yep, presence science. And who else is there with him? Valak?
Valak, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So presence.
And
science.
this is the one that has the complication, just so you guys are aware.
That's what this is. It was going to be a bit easier.
And it's a very high Yep, present science.
What's the difficulty again?
4.
Okay, so Rugan, so if you're going to use your determination, I hope you are, have another 2 momentum for a 30. I think that's how it works, yeah. That should do it.
And Rugan shall indeed use determination.
Eager to prove himself. This is
Certainly so.
talking about you're talking all about atmospheric pressures and why am I blanking on the term? Meteorology and oceanography, not to mention also the technology needed in order to cause this kind of a planet-wide storm.
All right. So real quick, remind me what the use of determination adds for me.
You basically get you basically have an automatic 2 successes on top of whatever else you roll.
Yeah, so you're going to be rolling 3 dice, and whatever you get stacks on top of the 2 you already have, plus Valak assisting.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Now, you don't have any focuses here. Oof.
Oh, you can reroll one of those, right? Do you have cautious science?
No, he doesn't.
I do not. I'm not being helped by this.
And he doesn't.
We got it.
Barely.
Yep.
Whew.
Barely got it. Oh my god. And look at what that 1 success you got was.
A 12.
Wow.
Yikes. Yeah. You seem to be stumbling with your notes quite a bit, but you sort of managed to make your way through this talk. It isn't helped by the fact that you weren't really there for it. But fortunately,
yeah, that's true as well.
Fortunately, Valak was, and he illuminates some of those points that you don't quite know.
Yep.
That is good. We should have spent another momentum on the thing again with the collaboration sites.
Well, now you can do the untapped potential if you wish.
Yes, absolutely.
Do it.
Yep.
Nice.
Damn.
2 more momentum.
What is wrong with you tonight? Holy shit.
I do not know. A great many things.
The Hadfield people are good. We're good with science.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Now
we're good, but for the science, put us in front of a crowd and fuck off.
Yep. Now it's time for. Now it is time for the anthropology lecture.
Oh, it's my TED Talk. I hope everybody attends.
Yeah, I'd say everyone can, because no one else has nobody else has. Let me think of it.
It's the only event afterwards.
Yeah, Blackwell's not going to be there. He's having drinks with the lady who slapped Kiji.
No, you're gonna be there. Captain's orders.
No, hang on. Blackwell.
Oh God, yes.
Presence. Command.
Oh no.
Difficulty 3.
I'm not giving you any momentum for this. If you think I am, you're fucking crazy.
Group pool. I can take it if I
Yeah.
want.
I will,
I
I would gladly take threat.
I am the captain. You are not taking any.
It's a
Put it
group
to a
pool,
vote.
dude.
I say
Subordination in the ranks.
Well, you know, the Soviet Union was a communistic socialist state, but yet again, it was a
Oh,
dictatorship.
complication.
Therefore, I am being. I did
Yeah.
not give you a third dime. Take that one back.
Nah, man, it's group pool.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I failed terribly.
So, Commander, you're just getting on stage when you watch Dr. Blackwell also walk in with a red hand mark across his right cheek.
Oh, well.
I can't believe you just cost me a momentum. I swear.
Either way, it's funny.
It was great.
Teresa walks over to the doctor and said, "Make sure you put ice on that."
Oh no.
Nice.
Okay.
Let me sign myself up, Grennan, yeah?
Yeah. So this is going to be an extended. What? Hang on. I didn't even tell you what the role was.
Alright, go ahead, please.
To sign up? Oh my god. Oh wow. You wanna determination that, my bud? Or would you rather wait, I could take two
Succeed at cost.
I could take
Let me go last or something at an increased difficulty.
No, I will take 2 complications for threat.
Ooh.
Take it. I just want to give my TED talk.
Mm-hmm. Yep, well, just be aware that I'm gonna spend it.
Go ahead.
So
Oh, what a roast!
So this is going to be an extended task.
Of course it is.
You have, let me see. Let me see. It's you have 4 tasks to accomplish this in. This is going to be a magnitude 4 check. Work track of 15. Difficulty, I'm going to spend 2 threat to make it difficulty 4. And there's no resistance.
This is going to be a straight up presence command, right?
No, present science.
Worse.
If we have a
All right.
momentum, I can still technically collaborate. No, we're not
No,
able to
because
talk.
it's all him. It's all Commander.
Yeah.
All right.
Now,
I'm gonna spend.
you do have values that I would absolutely let you use.
Right. I'm gonna use the value throughout the textbook and wrote my. Is that applicable?
I'll allow insatiable curiosity.
Insatiable curiosity works too. I'm gonna give myself an additional 2 momentum for a third.
Or throw out the handbook and wrote my own also works. This is one of
Okay.
those things of with all the complications you got. This is the time where you're just screw it, crumple up the notes, do this off the cuff.
And my focus in philosophy you said applies to.
Yes, it does.
I'm gonna give you 2 momentum that I have left to negate that
Okay, if you're sure.
Absolutely.
Okay, roll 5 challenge dice.
Oof.
Oh wow, that's 6.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a breakthrough.
Nice.
Hi guys, welcome to my TED talk.
So you start in. It's a bit slow going. I'm gonna take 2 threat. Or well, basically, it's just gonna make a complication for you next round. So it's gonna make it more difficult. So you're down to 3, and I am going to. I'm gonna be nice, and I'm going to increase the complication range by 2.
All right. What's the difficulty now? 3.
Now it's difficulty 3.
Take a threat. I'll take an extra die.
Mhm.
Oh man, I failed.
Yeah, you did. So
Yeah.
that's
Determination.
he already spent it, didn't you?
Ooh.
Yeah, I spent determination.
Wait, I totally forgot. So you have an additional 2 momentum, don't you?
I thought I gave those to you to negate the
Oh, you did?
thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Was the task roll supposed to be a bit easier then?
Hmm. Oh, then yeah, it should have been. No, it was still 3. It was still 3. I just shouldn't have increased the complication range.
I don't think it would have mattered much.
Yeah,
it
it
was a
wouldn't
15.
Okay, nope. Still difficulty 3.
Here she goes again. Take another threat, Granna. Wham.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Wham.
Okay, nice. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you're at 11 work. And
Here
that's
she
another
goes
breakthrough.
again.
You're at difficulty 2 now.
I'm not gonna give you anything.
I am going to hang on. I am going to spend 2 threat, increase the complication range by 1.
Alright. I'm gonna spend the moment to give myself an extra die.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
That you do
Succeed at cost?
You well, no, you do succeed.
Oh, okay. Well, there was a complication.
I'm gonna give you resistance 2.
Alright. It totally soaks it up. Okay.
Yeah, and that was your last check.
Oh,
So,
I fail.
yeah, no, you kind of run out of time. There was just so much.
The TED Talk is only like 18 minutes.
Well, no, this was an hour-long lecture.
Oh, well, yeah. So much more I could have said, but attend my next.
Mhm.
See you then.
Yep. Alrighty. So, now what are you gonna do? Is there anything you would like to do before you go to the closing dinner?
Yes, I need to speak to the other guy, as we have so famously called him.
Other
The
guy?
Klingon
Oh,
cap-
yes.
Klingon
The
captain.
Klingon captain.
Captain Other Guy.
And I'd like to bring a pad copying Captain Grannon's log.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you go up to him, and I assume you're going to present the log to him?
Captain, we must speak somewhere in private. I have found something.
Understood. And he follows you to sort of a side room.
I'll hand him the log.
And he
This
looks
is
at-
supposed to be classified information, but I'm declassifying it for your information.
So he looks it over
Read it
and he
as you-
says, yes, this more or less lines up with what we already know. And he sets it down. He said, I'm going to level with you, Commander. We understand that the Kismet is more or less innocent in this affair. However, you also have to be aware that there is a wanted terrorist. And until they are caught, the diplomatic situation is going to be tense.
I understand this, Captain, but if you have any say in this in Klingon politics whatsoever, please remind everyone that their hubris will eventually be the death of us all, should they not choose to put aside their differences and work together.
He narrows his eyes at you and says, while I understand the sentiment, Commander, be aware that we need more to go on than just words. We need either action or information.
But, Captain, for every action, there is a reaction. Keep that in mind. And I'll about face and walk away.
Okay.
Ooh.
So let's have this award dinner and then head on towards Deep Space Nine.
Warp factor 11.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, you guys go to this closing dinner, and I assume you're all... I'm wrapping it up, don't worry.
Okay.
So I'm kind of speed going through this last little bit. So you go to the awards dinner. Is there anything any of you want to do at the awards dinner?
We'll just have a quick chat. Lieutenant Rugon. Lieutenant Rugon, do not go AFK on me right now.
Rugon.
He's dead.
Well, before that, I think it'd be hilarious if while
Like, sir.
Balak was getting another drink, he also ran into the Klingon woman.
Yes! Okay. Presence.
Go for it, man.
Yes, I think it'd just be hilarious.
Presence command difficulty 3. Yeah, Jaweza, Blackwell, you two are talking to each other and you have drinks, and Valak walks up to you and he has a greenish handprint on his face.
Yeah.
Ice. Make sure you get ice.
There we go. Okay. Back to
See, gentlemen, this is why I like Beta Z women. At least they never
I think we were
slap you
batting
physically.
outside of our league, gentlemen.
Out of their league.
Slap you physically. Only
Only mentally. I guess.
Oh, no.
Lieutenant Rugon, I seem to have caught a couple of people while I was perusing the dining hall earlier that shared your last.
Aye, sir. I was unfortunately afraid this was the case.
Why, unfortunately, Lieutenant?
To put it mildly, I am currently estranged from my immediate family, as it were.
I see. Something to do with honor, I presume?
Got it in one, sir.
Does it have to do with honor, he asks.
Would it be anything else?
Keep your head down, Lieutenant. Don't worry, I didn't tell him anything about it. Now, let's go have some Heart of Tar.
some gawk.
Some gawk.
God.
So yes,
I'll have the
Indeed, sir.
Vulcan
That
salad.
seemed like a most wise outcome.
mhm.
It's greatly appreciated.
So let me I just want to make sure I go over it once again. Rugon, what were the things that you presented?
Rugans were
Rugan was part of the round table, and Rugan was also part of the
planetary
Captain.
study.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yes, the planetary study.
Okay.
And not to mention, we also did something he and I together, right? That was Was that the round table? No, that was the planetary studies, right? That was the one. Sorry,
Yeah, the
my
planetary
bad.
studies.
Yep.
Wait, Captain, did
No.
you couldn't have done the planetary studies.
No. I was the planetary studies. You were the round table.
Mhm.
Oh, I was? No,
Yeah.
no, I
Rugan was the
wasn't.
round table.
Yeah, no, yeah, it was
No,
Rugon
I
and
was the-
Jacoby at the Applied Physics
Yeah.
Roundtable.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Then it was me at the round table. Sorry, my bad.
Mhm.
Because he did it first, and then you stood up the second time. That's why we had to work out the collaboration stuff.
Yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I think I know what I'm going with then. Alright. So, after about 20 minutes, the lights dim and the Klingon commander steps forward. The Klingon captain steps forward and says, I would like to thank everyone for coming to this symposium. Everyone here has shown the might of their mind today. And you hear a whoop of ha's from all the Klingons in the hall.
Yes.
I hope you all have enjoyed not only the feast for our mouths, but the feast in our minds. As we approach the end of our night here, it is time to present the final award. As throughout the evening, a number of smaller awards had been given out. The captain that captain himself hadn't gotten up to speak yet. A bunch of smaller divisions from both Starfleet and the Klingon Defense Force had given out awards to other groups. It says, But we all know why we are really here. The most honorable of awards that this symposium gives out. The wisdom of Kalis. And there's another round of "Oh, yeah, yes." And I think you will all be interested to know that the winner of this award is a newcomer. For the incredible work done in advancing our understanding of virology, we give the Wisdom of Kalis Award to the USS Hadfield of the 10th Fleet. Woo! And there's loud applauses all around.
Woo! Golf clap.
Yep.
I will stand up and go over to receive the award.
Yeah, and so, so that'll be you, Blackwell, and Rugan, I think, would be the three who would go up there.
Would Rugan go up there?
He's your science officer.
Yeah, that's fair. It's kind of his job at this point.
Yep.
Just hide your face. It's cool.
Yep, it's the overall. It is the Hadfield's science department that is receiving this award.
Yep.
Hide your face. It's my parents. They know who the fuck I am.
Oh yeah. So
Nice work, guys.
yeah. So you go up there, and they give you this really nifty award. It looks like they sort of if you've Rugan, you've seen pictures of the Wisdom of Kalis award, and it changes from year to year to sort of match whatever the winner's project is.
That makes sense.
And in this case, it is a set of batleths that are it's two pairs of batleths that crisscross each other, and the way they crisscross, stacked one on top of another, makes it look like a DNA strain.
Oh, nice.
Literally,
that is
literally what I was
nice.
picturing. Yes.
That is awesome.
I knew it.
And so they hand it over to you.
Nice.
I will gracefully accept it and turn to the crowd, raise it, and shout "Kapla!"
And a resounding rounds of kapla meet you as the festival winds to a close, and you all get drunk off your gourd on blood wine and eat your gach. Eventually, it comes time to leave this little world, and you manage to get through it without any serious incident. Fortunately, your positioning means that you can continue straight through to the other side of Klingon space and get to the other side of things. You don't have to turn back for Narendra Station, because as has been mentioned, you got that notice of we want to recall all ships to Federation space.
Right.
You're being recalled to the good side that gets you closer to DS9.
Very
Cool.
good.
Okay, Lieutenant Zonin, I want the straightest possible route to Federation space. No ifs, no buts. Straight to it.
So yeah, you'll be on your way, and
Nice.
Hang on. I know I've got it. The
Woo!
and that, my friends, is academic dishonor.
Nice.
Yay! TED Talks.
Excellent. That was pretty good.